Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Roll for Damage, where I take these lovely nerds here through our homebrewed version of the Rise of Tiamat campaign. We do have a special guest. You may have noticed, you may know of them. Say hi, Dingo.
Hi, it's me, Dingo, from DingoDoodles, and I play Sips, the crazy monkey. So, yeah.
So this campaign, which we have dubbed the Scales Above, is just to run through the usual niceties at the start, is sponsored by HeroForge. We have been using their color tools to create the miniatures for all the characters here, and we'll be hopefully pretty soon getting those in so we can play with some Dawnforge scenery and use them on the table and be able to see what those look like. They only recently released that, and it is really, really nice. All the tokens, apart from Sips, has their token creator to represent the characters. The other sponsor we have for tonight is Dungeon Fog, an amazing map-making program, which we are using for about 90% of the maps that we use, just not tonight. So, sorry, Dungeon Fog. Other than that, I think it's time to introduce you to all the characters. So, starting down one end with, I'm not looking at the stream, so I'm just going to through my Zoom call. Neil.
Hi, my name is Shelby, or I'm playing Little Miss Nia. I'm from the channel Whistle While You Work, a channel where I tell stories of my D&D antics and draw whatever fun D&D stuff comes to mind. You can find me on YouTube at Whistle While You Work, spelled W-Y-S-T-L-E, on Twitter at WhistleWhis, or on Instagram at Whistle While You Work. And I'm playing our cute, traumatized little mage.
Yeah, that's accurate. Next along, we have Auric.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sean. I am the DM over at the Paradise RPG stream channel. You can find us every Monday night playing D&D at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can find me anywhere on social media at Odo_Sean. Very excited to be here. Very excited to play with our guest. I play the enigmatic Auric, who is a semi-immortal elf who is more concerned with magic than those around him, and experimenting with that magic, which last time he did that, it turned into a blood rain, a big old cloud of blood rain that rained down on us on our boat, and that was great. So hopefully we get more of that soon.
A normal Tuesday.
Yeah, a normal Tuesday.
Completely normal use of magic.
Yeah.
For those who want to know a bit more about that, I have a homebrewed version of wild magic which can occur. Not just if you're a wild magic sorcerer, so expect double the wild magic now that Sips is here. Next we have Sloan.
That's me. Hi, everybody. I'm Shannon. You can find me on Twitter at sroby25. I am also from Paradise RPG. Over there, I play our party rogue Scarlet. But here, I play our party barbarian, Sloan, who is a big brick of a teddy bear, although she's pretty hurt right now, thanks to somebody. Hopefully we'll be getting back to her fighting self. She does not know how to read, but Auric is teaching her, and it's great. So much fun. So thanks everybody for being here, and so happy to play with Dingo.
And next along, I know she kind of introduced herself already, but I'll get her to say a little bit more about where she's from and her character, though I'm fairly sure most of you know Dingo. Tell us about Sips.
I messed up my intro, huh? Yeah, well, I didn't know I had to do a whole spew, but yeah, I'm Dingo from DingoDoodles, and you can find my stuff at DingoDoodles on YouTube, and I do an animated D&D series about a campaign I was in called Fool's Gold, and I play a monkey, wild mage, named Sips that is... I guess the best way to describe is just very unhinged and very just grumpy all the time and makes really bad decisions a lot. So, yeah.
Kind of decisions. All right. So next along, we have Leaf.
Hi, I'm Mike. I play Leaf. I am the DM over at Wonders and Blunders, which is kind of a horror comedy 5e D&D podcast. You can find us at wonderandblunder.com and at Wonder and Blunder on Twitter. And now's a great time to jump in. We are about to hit our 69th episode, which obviously is the biggest milestone for any podcast possible.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. And I play Leaf,
This is why
who
he's
the
dead.
chat described as Cowboy Cat, and I can't describe it better, so I won't try. I am dead as hell right now. End of sentence.
All right. And lastly, we have Sarah Starweaver.
My name is Agent Number 1. I'm playing Saros Starweaver, who is a guy who's been traveling the world hunting down irresponsible mages and spellcasters. So this is going to be a really fun matchup. I think this should be a hoot. I'm also part of the Wonders and Blunders podcast, where I play a giant lizard folk barbarian. And I'm also on Twitch over at twitch.tv/Agent Number 1 if you like seeing strategy games and other fun stuff.
I just love this person who I think is a DM human fighter. Monkey 1v1 pompous mage boy. Right, so one last thing to go through before we do a quick recap. We have the hero bar and the harrow bar. Hero bar pretty much is if you think the players need it, you can donate to help them not die. It hasn't helped that much thus far. But you just, if you feel like it, there's a list of things down the panels which tells you how to do it. And the opposite of that is the harrow bar. If you help the players out too much, that bar fills, and then I get help because it creates a harrowing event where some crazy monster or story point gets taken from where it's meant to be and just shoved in their faces. And it's usually traumatic and terrifying, and everyone just has I have a wonderful time, and we'll see how it goes.
Glad you corrected yourself because I was about to.
For those that are new here, I am a pretty rough DM. We'll see how this goes.
Evil?
Ah, that's an understatement. Sorry, was that out loud?
So yeah, if you are, you ain't seen nothing yet. All right, so
Killed 2 of us last session.
I mean, you guys hugged Bodax. What do you want? Right. So, as per usual, I'll pass on the doing of the recap to Leaf, the corpse, and he can decide if he wants to do it himself or get someone else to do it.
I'm in the sweet embrace of death, so I feel like there's no need to put any further stress on myself by trying to remember and relive how I died last session. So I guess I'll pass it over, like the good leader that I am, delegating to Saros.
Yeah. Okay. So at the beginning of last session was our kind of Halloween spooktacle. We were on our way out of a town after discovering some information in a secret meeting about dragon cults and all sorts of other things. We had to do a little fight, kill a guy in a fighting pit on the way out. So we sent Sloane into the fighting pit where she fought a guy with just in an absolutely brutal fight. If you wanted some really good one-on-one graphic combat, let me tell you, that was, you're going to see body parts flying in that one. We managed to kill the guy. It annoyed some members of the town because he was really popular, it seemed. So we quickly jumped on a boat and went sailing as far out into the bay as possible, at which point we found out it was some kind of All Hallows Eve, Blood Night sort of thing going on, where the realms of the spirits and the undead were colliding with the realms of the living and the mortals. So our boat inevitably crashed into 2 other boats out in a spooky, foggy, ghostly place. We saw a singing woman on one of the boats, which Auric got enchanted by and decided to hop off of our boat onto her boat, start reading a captain's journal about the terrible, horrible things that happened to all the crew members. We started fighting the Banshee on the thing and found out that the boats were just full of blood and bodies and all sorts of things. At this point, all hell broke loose on the material plane. And we ended up fighting a Banshee. We fought a Bodak. We fought a huge swarm of zombies and ghosts. An undead Titan rose from the ocean and started fighting us. And Saros went down. Leaf went down. Auric was casting forbidden healing magic using time. Nia was asleep downstairs in another room. And eventually Auric, having to burn his hero point, which is a special resource you can use once a campaign, he burned his hero point to use his time magic to literally fast forward time to bring the sun up 3 or 4 hours early before dawn, which seared the remaining undead. Saros was brought back to life by one of the ferrymen. The ferrymen of the River Styx boarded our boat and brought back Saros to life after he had become horribly, horribly scarred from all of his fat burning up through his own skin and out all of his orifices and stuff. It was awful. I still feel gross about it. And we are literally leaving off just after that. I believe Saros has come back. Leaf is currently dead on the ground. And we're all permanently scarred, if not physically, certainly mentally.
Yep, that sums things up pretty well. So, just so that everyone kind of understands this, and just to let you know, everyone except for Auric does still have a hero point, I believe. That can be cashed in any point during session to, before you make a roll, automatically succeed, or after you make a roll, you can re-roll. If you think, and that's called spending a hero point. If you think you are going to die and really, really, really need a save, you can burn it, which gives you a chance to kind of break the rules of the game a bit. Just tell me what you want to do, and I'll try to work it in as long as it's not too overpowered. And it just lets you play rule of cool as opposed to Dingo disappeared. Dingo came back.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. It's just like slowly everything was getting cryptic and weird and like distorted. And then it was like, your internet died. And I'm like, ah!
It's okay. As
that Australian internet again.
Yep, that's it. That's what we'll blame. As I do the intro and stuff again, we'll just sort out the screens, so Leaf and the Sips will switch and everyone will get back to their right spot on the screen. That's why we have a technician behind the scenes. So, thanks, Vetch. So, yes, you can burn that, but it's a once per campaign, and you only get awarded them for doing feats of valor well beyond normal D&D measures. Like, you should have died 3 times over, but somehow survived. So, the session starts, and Saros is cradling the still form of Leaf, while a battered and weakened Auric and Sloane look on, with Yako on one knee, the tip of his blade on the deck, and his weight rested on it. No wounds mar Leaf's body, and there's a light rain, the water running down his face, making it look like he's crying. His expression in death is not one of fear, but more shock, sadness. Yako looks to you all. Do any of you have the ability to restore a soul? Saros, you said you're a servant of Ophelia. Does she grant you any way to deal with this?
With the right components, it's possible, but I don't have them on me, nor am I prepared for any of this.
Well, the town of Koralhafen, where we are heading, is known for its jewel crafting, mostly with pearls, but they will have other things you need. I will take care of Leaf if you'll allow me. Store him somewhere safe. We have a day's travel. Get some rest and sleep. when we are there, you should be able to get this sorted. But have you tried to break the cycles of life and death before?
I have never been in a position that required it.
There's always a price, and certain powerful entities will be unhappy with us messing with cosmic law, but if what I felt last night is true, then that isn't really something you all are strangers to.
Seems something has broken the laws already, bringing me back.
Well, yes, but there was a burst of energy, and the sun rose. Did not in moments. Were you all not aware of this?
That would be my doing. As Auric just sort of like collapses down, exhausted from it, clutching the kind of red hot orb in his hands that he uses as his focus.
Right. I haven't seen that before. I've never really messed with time magic or seen anyone that does. You need to be careful. There are creatures that exist solely to keep these laws bound. Look, conversation for another time. You all get some sleep. I'll find you when we port in Koralhafen, and you can try your best to help your friend there. Okay.
Some rest would be wise. Zero says as he kind of picks himself up off the deck, leaving Leaf's body there, and just like going to touch the skin on his face, and it's just being all. It's as if he suffered massive burns that healed at a super rapid rate, and he kind of flinches at his own touch as he heads towards like the cabin and walks inside.
Okay. Does everyone else just go to sleep? Because right now I believe you have no hit die, and in this game you get hit die back on a long rest, and you can only use them on a long rest. So you might want to get a good nap.
Yeah, I think we'll all do that.
Okay. You have about a day's travel. So do you want to use 1, 2, or 3 long? You can sleep the full 24 hours if you want. I don't mind.
Yeah. I mean, we're like
hours.
I have a 1 hit point, no spell slots, no hit dice. Like,
Yeah.
Auric would do the long rest, but I think, and we don't have to really get into it too much, but I think when everyone else is just bed rested, he would continue doing some experiments with his magic.
Okay. All right. Just minor things, I imagine. Nothing huge. You kind of exerted yourself.
No new experiments. Very like trying to master the healing word experiment, really.
Yeah. Okay. So first long rest goes by. You at this point probably so tired that even nightmares and things that would have kept you away from what just happened pushed down. Half your hit die come back. You wake up, probably get some food, straight back to sleep. Can I get anyone that actually looked at the Bodak just to make a quick wisdom save, please?
Why are you doing
I don't
this?
remember. Did I look at it?
I think you just got punched a lot by it. I don't think you actually looked at it.
I don't-
think
yeah,
it was...
Yeah.
Yeah, you were just blindly attacking it. You never got.
That's right.
a
That's
bunch
right.
of
That's right.
those.
that is a dirty 20.
Yep, and a 1. All right, Auric.
Ooh,
You
Auric.
focus on your like you wake up and you have some food. You're like, well, I got the time, and you start experimenting with your magic, and you kind of don't really do much. You just kind of loop the same thought through your head for like 5 or 6 hours as you try to mentally process all the trauma that you've been through. But you don't get another long rest. Not then, anyway.
I
Sarah,
the first one though.
You got the first one, not the second one yet.
Okay, cool.
Saris, you're good. You're just like, nah, look, I need my sleep. Just straight back out. Fast asleep. Auric, make one more wisdom save for me. This is for the third long rest. That'll do. All right, so third long rest comes through. You manage to get some sleep. So you've all got your spell slots back. Everyone but Auric would have full hit die now.
Yes.
But Auric, you've only got half. Though you can cast spells to heal yourself, I believe, if you really want to.
Okay, yeah.
Is a warlock hit die in D8?
Because I had
think
full
it's
hit
D8.
dice still at the beginning.
Yeah,
of
that. Well, then you're fine. You
Okay, cool.
you do you, buddy.
Thanks.
You heal when you need to and get them back because you could use half and then just get them back on the long rest you did actually take. Right. So you hear a bell chiming, waking you up after almost 24 hours of just rest, recuperation, and food. Making your way to the deck, you look across the sapphire blue waters of the broken sea, rapidly slowing as you pull into the port at Koralhafen. Yako waves to you and is about to say something, and you hear a crash echo across the water, and dust starts billowing out between buildings, obscuring the town center. Yako looks at you all and he's like, one town, just one. Can we go to one town without something going wrong? I swear I've never seen such trouble magnets as yourselves before. How do you do it?
Let
Am
me
I
know if you
awake?
do.
Yeah, Nia,
No,
you're
but-
also awake now.
I've been asking myself that since I met these people.
I mean, you're definitely part of it. You came back here unconscious and slept for 48 hours.
Well, you said it yourself. We've angered a lot of cosmic creatures and beings.
Well, it could be that others are suffering for what you've done. So, Saros, I think you should stay well behind with Leaf. Maybe Auric, Nia, and Sloan go into town, find out what the fuss is, and bring back a diamond for Saros to use. It's what you need, yes?
Yes. A sizable one will
Wait.
suffice, I hope.
Wait, what happened to Leaf?
Don't worry, he's resting below deck. And he just looks pointedly to the rest of you for a moment. Look, just get the diamond that's needed. See what's going on in town, and try to minimize the damage for once. We don't want the. It'd be a shame if you lost all the jewels you're going to go there to get. Once everything's calmed down, I'll set up shop in town. But before then, fetch the diamond, get back here, help young Leaf. Sound like a plan to you?
Saros will pull out a bag of gold from Leaf and Saros's winnings at the betting parlor and toss it across to Auric. Just say, be careful. I won't
How much
forget
gold
what
is
you did the other night. So I'd hate to see you get killed here without me being around to witness it.
Well, I won't let you die yet. Not until
You
you get a
shouldn't
chance
say
to kill
things
me.
like that, Saros.
What happened while I was asleep?
The ship pulls in to the port, slows down and stops. It's like, off, come on, go. We don't really have time for this.
Okay.
How much gold did you give me, Saros?
For convenience sake, we're gonna say 500.
That's what I figured.
Too bad all the diamonds here cost 501 gold.
Curses.
They have
not
some.
gonna use my personal gold for this.
No way.
Reaching the town center, because I imagine that's where you're going. Yes, you're running down to see what the hell's going on.
Mhm.
You find a yellow-furred humanoid wearing a vest and pants, crawling out of an explosion crater. Surrounding the crater is 30 or so villagers, some with clubs or rocks. odd few carrying real weapons such as daggers, maybe an old sword or a felling axe. And there's 4 guards approaching with long pikes. What are you doing here, demon? As he approaches, sips pike down, pointed straight at you.
All right. Fucking get that shit out of my face. What the hell's going on here? He looks around.
He sort of like seems confused, and then like he like pulls the pike up for a second as he like, get that out of my face. He's like, no, there's no way you can be here without aid. Who helped you? And he like sort of like jabs a little bit into your ribs, not enough to like pierce you, but enough to like that.
Hey! 12 feet away! Social distancing. Fuck off.
He,
How long is this pike?
it's about 8 feet long. It's not a huge pike.
Can I remember exactly how I got here? Like,
Yeah, you were sitting there, just chilling with your good buddy Sneeze, and then there was a small percussive bang, and Sneeze was gone. And in his place was a rapidly closing portal, which you dived through. And as that like energy like suffused you, and you've hit the ground on the far side, it's just gone off with a bang, and you've ended up in a crater. You feel like you have a little more vigor and pep than you normally would. You've got a bit of that crazy planar magic coursing through you right now.
okay. All right. You. He points to the guard.
Just raises an eyebrow.
Did you see a 2.5 foot tall, furry, large ears, orange, got a vest, pants, tail? Do you see it come around?
Yes. Yeah. We're asking the questions here. What?
You did? Where is it? Oh, where is he? Sorry.
No.
People always ask what he is, and it's Sneeze. Do you know where he is?
Make a. Oh, I'll let you choose between intimidation or persuasion to sort of like see how it goes here.
He's much more intimidating than in persuasion. All right, so.
There's 4 guards trying to like question you, and you're like, yeah, whatever. Where the fuck's my friend?
Yeah, where the fuck is my friend?
All right, okay. Yeah.
Oh shit!
No, where the fuck is he?
All right, you sort of step forward and scream that, where the fuck is he? And a little bit of wild magic crackles off you and like sparks around the crater, and everyone just backs up like a good 20-30 feet. The guards like shuffle back, like, there was who? He was taken away in a cage. He was.
What? Where?
They went towards the forest. And this is when, as all this is happening, slowly the ruffians have pushed their way to the front. So you're looking at this monkey yell down 4 guards, and the 4 guards are actually like recoiling back. Auric, you are seeing the wild magic just bounce off everything. And it does seem to have a taste of something you're familiar with, because they have busted through space-time to go across, dimensions to get here.
All right. Social distancing and
have I ever seen anyone like?
I was
Sips
just gonna
before.
ask the same thing.
I've done a ton of sailing. Have I ever seen anyone like Sips?
There was an event that happened about 600 years ago, killing every sentient fur-based creature on the planet, with tabaxi being a recent invention. So seeing this yellow-furred humanoid would be confusing. So in short, no, you haven't seen anything like this before. And then as you sort of push through, the guy's like, who are you? Are you with him? What are you?
I'm a monkey? The fuck? You never seen a monkey before?
Not one like, I mean, I guess the vest, the pants you from a circus?
What?
You're missing a little at. No?
I'm sorry, what? You fucking watch your mouth.
With the 29, I'm kind of like, you're like, you, and it's like crackles off, like all like, it's like over his arm. It's like, yes,
I'm not in a very diplomatic mood right now.
Sorry.
So you saw somebody take my friend. What did they look like? You said a cage. They were taken.
Yes, there was, there's been a knight coming to town collecting, he's been buying up some spare components and some familiars, as your creature.
Say it again. Your French accent was too thick. Say it again.
I'm sorry. There's been a knight coming to town. He's been collecting up the familiars and some other things, some spell components. But he came with your creature. He was in a cage. He had been carrying it with him. Your thing looked a little beaten, a little battered, but mostly okay.
All right. What the fuck? Where am I?
This
ain't the Bellowing Wilds. Where the fuck am I?
The town, the country. What? Wait, you're in Koralhafen?
All right, smartass. The town. Let's start with the town.
This is Koralhafen.
Town call.
Koralhafen. Sorry.
Your accent's very thick.
Yes, I was born here. It's...
All right. Give me time to think.
This is Etrodale. Sorry.
All right, I don't care anymore.
And he turns to the others like, you are... Do you know who the fuck this is? Just comes to my town, start yelling at my guards. And you, like, see, he's saying this with a bit of false bravado. He's actually still slightly edging away, like trying to act tough, but edging away from the monkey.
I just kind of look up at Sloane and Auric and then shake my head.
Auric
I look at Auric.
Yeah, I guess I'm the one not
Yeah.
the authority here. Space cadet.
So why are you here then? Everyone else runs away. You come all the way up to the crazy pet thing monkey creature.
I think that you should be more careful with your words, sir. You're already seemingly on a short rope. We are not with this one, but they are very interesting, and I think you should leave them alone. And perhaps we will show them around and make sure that they do not get into any trouble in your town, as you called it.
You wish to take responsibility for this?
I don't need a fucking babysitter. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm interested in becoming responsible for them. I'm just interested in making sure that they have a lovely time in your town.
I poke around Auric. We can help you find your friend.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that after we get home.
Look, I will release this one to your charge. There'll be your responsibility in town and elsewhere, really. But otherwise, I'm going to have to either try to put it in jail, or I have to. I mean, there are some Knights Sanguinar not too far away. I could call them.
Don't you fucking... I'm gonna cast a spell at this guy. Fuck that guy.
I don't think
What
that's...
you...
I cast... I'm gonna do the choke.
Okay.
This is going to shit.
A percentile dice.
Okay, percentile? Yeah. Let's do it.
I think...
No, he just fucking... No.
Yep. Okay. So, sure, you know what? He's not prepared. So you cast your spell and just lift him up a little bit by the neck. You just... he just looks across to you, his eyes bulging, going bloodshot as he's like trying to grab it, invisible hands. He's dropped his pike.
Well, I think
Thanks.
there's no need for violence in this situation. As Auric will look over to Sips and then back to the guard and says, I think the easiest way to keep this peaceful is for you to just stay quiet, and we'll make sure that this new guest doesn't get into any trouble.
With how slow you talk, this person's almost unconscious by the time you.
Oh yeah. Or it doesn't speed up because the man is dying. He speaks at his normal
he sort
slow
of sits there
pace.
and he starts like getting weaker and his like head's lolling, and then you sort of finish. Does Sips let him go before he dies?
Yeah, he drops him.
Just crushes the floor. There is the sound of two of the guards just running away, like, nope, fuck this, above our pay grade. And one of the other ones like helps his friend up. He's like, you can have whatever you want, just leave us alone.
Just don't get in my way.
Okay, what way you want to go?
Away!
He just like grabs his friend and walks away. He's like, nope,
Yeah.
fuck this. And his friends more or less like crawls the first few bits. Like, manages to get the guy in armor up and move away.
Auric will turn and look to all the villagers there as this is happening, and just very calmly, like his hands kind of just in front of him crossed together. I think that, as you can see, this situation has been resolved to the benefit of all parties, and I think that you should just keep your distance from this new traveler. Have a lovely day.
They just look at you like, but they do back off. Most going like they're kind of going about their business, but there's always just one eye trained on Sips. Like, who the fuck is this? Trying to figure out what is going on. Leaving pretty much you four standing at the center of town.
I lean over to Auric. Can you do that?
In a way. Not as precise as our new friend here, who is just beaming with magic. Hello. My name is
Hi.
Auric Solaris. These are my companions. Welcome to Coralhafen, I believe it was.
Right. Okay. So, first of all, I'm Sips. And my friend has been taken. And I'm not too fond of that. So, I need to find him. Do you know this area at all?
Well, we have recently had our own adventure in this area, and I'd say and he looks to Sloan and Nia, kind of looking for confirmation, because he's not quite sure. I think we know the area quite well, actually, right?
I don't.
Well,
I just need one of you guys to know the area. I don't really care.
we've been here more than you have, so I'd say that makes us experts.
Very much apparent, as I have no fucking clue where I am or how I got here. But that, actually that kind of seems like a normal thing for me, so it's like my normal Tuesday. So,
What place did you say you came from? The Bellowing what?
yeah, the Bellowing Wilds.
Where's that?
You guys have never heard of the Bellowing Wilds?
No.
Mm-mm. I've sailed all over, but I've never heard of that.
Well, it's too dangerous for you kid anyway, so you don't have to go there.
Well, perhaps we can help you. As it were, we also have a friend who is lost in a different way, and we came into town to purchase some diamonds to help him. If you care to join us, we can resolve our business, and perhaps our companions and us can help you find your friend, and perhaps even discover what anomaly has brought you here.
Yeah, he looks around and he sees the fucking crater and all these people like down? Like there's dead people or what?
You kind of was in the middle of town square, so there's maybe a couple limp bodies around, but not too many. Regular Tuesday.
Yeah, I'd like to know what the fuck happened here too. Something run. Okay. Sure. Let's do that.
Excellent. So, amongst this crater, is there still a jewel shop going on?
There is. It did manage to dodge most of the buildings, as I guess craters can dodge buildings. But yeah, this place is known for its jewel crafting, mostly from pearls off the coast. But because they do work a lot of gold and silvers into rings, bangles, whatever. There is also a lot of other jewels around, and maybe every third shop is some sort of tinker or jewel crafter or blacksmith, something that is going to be putting jewels into metal.
Okay.
So just pick a random shop.
Okay, I pick a random shop.
Should have done that better. Yes.
Closest one here.
Oh no.
Lose someone? We did. Yeah.
Leaf
I was like,
died.
Leaf.
Oh no.
So, Leaf will be back soon. Sorry, everyone. We're having some internet issues across the party today.
Seems
But
like
he'll
the
be back.
world.
I'm Leaf
Yeah.
now. Howdy.
Well, that means
My
you're
name's
dead.
Woody. Howdy. Anyways, you walk up to a shop, and for simplicity's sake, let's just say it's Jewel Mart.
Yeah.
You sort of walk in, and there's a bunch of just like fine jewelry all the way around, and there's a bunch of loose stones at the front, and then to one side is a bunch of spell components like crushed black pearl, white pearls, sapphires, rubies, and diamonds, things like that.
And the
Good thing.
shopkeeper's in there?
Oh, he's there. He's just staring at the people that he saw outside a few seconds ago, causing problems. And he's just, hi.
Good day, my good sir. Everything outside has been resolved to the pleasure of all parties involved. No need to worry. We are here to acquire some goods, diamonds to be exact.
Okay. We have plenty of that. Please don't blow
Well,
my
we'd
shop
like
up.
500 gold worth.
All right. And he just like, as he's moving, like just now seeing Sips in, it's effectively he thinks he's brought a bomb into his shop, and just like almost tears welling up. He's like, it's anything you want.
Oh,
I'm
well,
definitely at the doorway. Like I'm not in the shop because I'm not gonna enter as easily. So it's like, I think I'm just eyeing up the whole area.
oh,
Okay. He's still
Don't
uncomfortable.
worry at all. Don't worry at all, sir. I promise there will be no harm done to your shop today.
He just gets powdered diamond, hold diamonds. What are you looking for?
Whole diamonds, I believe, is what we need.
Okay. Do you care if it's cut or just raw diamonds?
500 gold's worth. That's all I need.
We have. There's two 200 gold and a 100 gold, or there's a 600 gold diamond.
Oh. Let me see if I even have enough gold to cover that difference. I don't.
Give him $100 off.
Should have given you more money.
I have
Yell.
money. I have some.
Auric, I can help too.
Well, I believe that perhaps this gentleman wants us to be leaving as quickly as possible, and I think that a 600 gold diamond is worth that.
Sips, make an
500.
intimidation check, please. Because you're like, give him 100 gold off. It's like, oh fuck, all right.
I'm sick of talking to you, essentially.
Oh, I was so close to a net.
That's Auric's one, but I actually want Sips to do the intimidation check.
Oh, you
sorry,
want me
sorry.
to do it? Okay, yeah, sure.
Since the bomb in the corner was like.
Yeah, I guess I'm not
thing.
really the one who's intimidating.
Yeah, your intimidation check was about accurate.
Soft-speaking elf telling you, "Can I have this?"
Of course.
There we go.
Yeah, no, yeah. 500 gold sounds
Why don't
fine.
you give it to him for free?
Oh well.
I really can't part with this for less than 200 gold.
200 gold.
No.
That sounds lovely.
No. Why?
And
Else I can help you with. And it's just like a tear is just like running down his face.
and Auric is 100% like slowly taking 200 gold out of the bag. Just 1, 2, 3. And then slowly but surely gets it all out, pushes it across, and ties his bag up.
Thank you for visiting Julmar.
Well, I'll be sure to tell anyone I see on the road the Jewel Mart. They know hospitality. Have a lovely evening.
All right, bye.
As everybody starts filing out, I take out 75 gold and I put it on the counter. I'm really sorry about them, and I leave.
You seem nicer than them. Why are you here? Why are you doing this to our town? We've had enough of this. The cult's just left. Who the fuck are you people?
We didn't do that.
I'm sorry, and I scuttle out.
Okay.
It's got cash.
Oh yeah, on the way out, Auric is definitely like, "Oh, I did have enough."
So,
Really wasn't okay to do.
all right.
We gotta go.
Just so everyone knows, Leaf is coming back, and that will fix the cameras. We do greatly apologize for everything being a bit messy.
His power blinked.
Yeah. So, you guys get back to the deck, and Yako has laid Leaf's body out on the deck, and sort of drawn a big circle around it. He's like got a bunch of different like prayer symbols around different cultures because he's been around a bit. And then he's like, hello, who the fuck are you bringing to my boat this time?
This is the individual responsible for whatever's happening here. This is Sips.
Hey, I did not fucking make that. I don't know
Responsible
what
is a
happened.
strong word.
Yeah.
You caused the crater? Interesting.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just here and I'm kind of on a time crunch. So if you could hurry this up, that'd be great.
You not really good with the empathy, are you?
Yeah, I guess so. More of, I don't really know who this person is, and I don't really know what's going on, and I kind of need to just bugger off.
You need to go where maybe we could help. Maybe you learn nice
Bargain.
Friend. Be nice to people that be nice to you. Be a complete bitch and really you just get fucked off by most people. So why don't we start again? Hi, my name's Yako. You're on my boat. Who are you?
Like I said, Yako, this is Sips. We don't have time for this.
Yeah, yes, I know. But I think this person needs to learn just a modicum of friendliness.
Look, I'm not exactly in the mood right now, as one of my friends has been kidnapped, and I'm trying to find them in a place that I've never been before.
Well,
So,
I travel around and have a map of the place. Maybe that could help. So a smile and a please would be great.
oh, I don't dance.
Well, I don't want you to dance. I want you to just, be nice. But
It's a figure of speech.
yeah, I got that. But
Yako,
We'll-
please.
see, she gets it. Anyways, as everyone's just like looking at Leaf's corpse near, who haven't seen it before, now seeing that she's dead, and Yako's just being a dick. So we'll.
I thought you said Leaf was okay.
I step in
Be
front of her.
okay.
Well, he's quite all right.
Oh, did they tell you that?
Barely
oh, that's
different.
rough. Who's the person with empathy problems?
Okay, touche.
I just
Yeah.
We'll get this underway. Me and you can talk while they do their thing. You okay with telling me what the hell's going on? I can get you the map and we can see how to help your friend.
Well, by what I could tell, I somehow came into this world from my world, and I don't really know how that happened. Look, okay. And he raises his hand, and you can clearly see like a crocodile hand, which is fucking crazy. But he says, I'm not usually the average sorcerer. Things tend to go crazy near me. So this situation is not as strange as you'd think it would be for me, but it's more problematic because Sneeze is involved, my friend. So I can usually handle this on my own, but now that I don't know where he is or what's happening, that's a little extra on top of it, the stress.
Well, so these two are talking separately. You guys would have started the ritual. I'm just going to make that clear. This is a separate.
Oh, we can't hear any of this?
You can hear it. It might be distracting you a little bit from the ritual, but he's taking sips aside so you guys can get your thing done.
Auric, I asked you to bring me a diamond, not a drunk renegade sorcerer monkey.
I am not drunk. Fuck you.
Well, Saros, I've brought us as you say it, renegade drunk monkey, a curious creature, something reeking of strong magics. I thought it'd be interesting for all of us, but don't worry, I have brought you your diamonds. And I'll hand him the 600 gold pieces worth of diamond, and here's 300 golds. This drunk renegade saved us some gold.
Refrain from drunk. I don't drink.
This
Only did it
sober
once, and it went
renegade.
really, really bad.
Sips, we'll talk over here, and he moves you well aside because trying to let them get their shit done. All right, we'll do the resurrection ritual first, and then we'll do a quick talk of Sips, and then we'll get this moving. So, you are casting Raise Dead, I believe.
Yes.
Who's
Correct.
going to be involved in the ritual to bring back Leaf?
what do you mean by involved? Like who's
You have to
Well-
be magical to do it.
No, you just need to be able to someone that can reach out and try to convince their friend to come home.
Give
Auric
Goku his
will
spirit bomb
participate.
energy.
Yep.
I will step forward if I'm allowed. I'm very
sure.
charismatic.
Okay, so we've got Saros, Sloane, and Nia forming a
Auric
triangle.
will
Okay, only 3 people can take part in it. So, and I think
Oh.
Saros.
I'll step
As well.
I'll step back them.
Okay.
I'll let the magic people do it.
Okay. As you start casting the spell, you all feel yourself sort of become connected by the energy. You need to each, in your own way, try to reach beyond the veil to bring Leaf back. You can do any sort of skill check you want. You can provide mementos of your time together, which will help. I am blatantly stealing this from Critical Role because it's an excellent way to bring people back. So, who would like to go first as Saros is finishing his incantations?
I'm finishing my incantation, so I can't go first. Somebody else has to think of something clever.
Yeah. Does they require a memento to be able to participate, or is it just better?
No,
if you have-
it's just better if you have one.
Yeah.
Does the memento have to be like of your time together, like the connection between the two of you, or just like an important memento to Leaf?
Either works.
I go through my bag and I bring out not Erin's journal, but Nia's private little journal where she has been writing down all of Leaf's tabaxi stories. on how he became a tabaxi.
That's so cute.
So is it like we're supposed to talk and say something, or
Yes,
like we're
it's-
asking the soul to come back? Okay. Leaf, I don't know what happened to you, and I really, really wish I did, and I really wish I was there and I could have helped you. But please come back. You seem to be one of the main people here who always kept a positive way to think. Everything was a new slate. Everything was a chance to be something different. Please come back.
All right. Leaf, as you are standing above a table doing your work where you are right now, you hear Nia's voice echo, and you kind of feel this light start behind you, washing over your shoulder. And as you turn towards it, the pit fiend standing next to you puts a hand on your shoulder. This is your choice. Stay and do work here, or return and do work there. Your friends are calling to you. Sean, Auric, what do you say?
Auric will turn to Saros and say to him, Saros, might I have that gold back?
Of course.
I'll take
Tosses you the gold.
the leftover of our gambling winnings, because it's what me and Leaf shared when we gambled at the fighting pits. And I'll lay that down, and Auric will look sort of absent-mindedly, staring at Leaf's body, just sort of curiously studying it before saying his piece. Leaf, it was not but a few nights ago that we learned of your interests and goals. Remember, friend, why you were with us and what you were looking for. You were looking for a mage, a capable mage, and you've met a capable mage in me. Now come back to us so we can finish what you started.
And you place the gold on his chest, is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Leaf, you see on the table in front of you a bag of gold appear, and in your hand a written story in Nia's handwriting about your times together. Saros, what do you say?
And this is a question for Mike. And do you keep your wedding ring on your character?
Yeah.
Would I know about it? Would I know
Yeah.
like where it is? It's around like your neck or on your finger?
Around my neck, yeah. You would have seen it in some drunk chats in the past.
Yeah. So Saris is just going to reach forward and pull the wedding ring off the necklace and go, I don't know what horrors we faced, but I recognized a face that you've told me 1,000 times. Whatever brought you from this world, holding the ring, I'll use it to bring you back. And places the ring on his chest with the other items.
Where you are, the ring that's still around your neck floats into the air, and the fiend grabs it and plucks it from the chain. I'll see she gets this. All of you make a check for me.
What kind of check?
Sorry. Just the caster, actually. Sorry, make it a DC. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. Make a just a DC 10 check.
What kind of check?
It's just a plain check. It's just roll a d20.
Oh,
15.
All of us are
Okay.
just Saros.
No, just Saros. Just the cast.
oh sorry, ignore this.
So, okay.
please.
I was like, this is Founder's gonna screw me. Founder's gonna screw me.
Leaf. Do you wish to return?
I'm surprised you even have to ask.
All right. And with that, you open your eyes on the deck and feel a quick burning sensation in your arm as the where you had folded it and pinned it up rips as your now arm pushes out through the cloth. Do you want to describe to everyone what that looks like?
Yeah, so I think it kind of looks like out of the sleeve actually burns away as this molten rock sort of pours out of it, and then slowly starts to form into this red and black leathery charred skin with long devilish claws, pieces of bone sticking out through it like spikes around all the joints.
And where you had placed all the things on his chest, the same sort of molten rock envelops them and then sinks into him, and they're gone. The gold, the ring, the note disappear. And Leaf is back.
And lying there with his eyes still closed, he just says, as if he's still in the middle of a conversation with someone, I'm going to be back for that ring, and you're not going to like it when I find it. And then he opens his eyes.
Leaf and everyone that took part in the ritual hears a deep chuckling echo through the backs of their mind.
Wasn't meant to do that.
Leaf?
Oh my God. It's a beautiful day. And stands up and like runs over and just hugs Saros right away. And it's like,
Saros
oh God, you're even
screams out
uglier
in
than I
pain.
remember you. Oh, for God's sake.
all of his skin is freshly charred and like destroyed. He is a walking burn victim right now.
And Leaf has his hands on your face and he's just like showering you with kisses. And he's just like, oh God, you're a sight for sore eyes. And
Kitty
you gotta believe
kisses.
Auric. Oh my God, it's Auric. I swear to God, I'm never ever gonna complain behind your back about how slow you talk and how creepy you are. Never again. Oh, you beautiful brick house of a woman. Oh my God, we are getting creamy brulees all week. I swear to God, it's on me. It's on me. And Nia, oh you
I hug him.
little child.
I hug him.
Yeah, and Lee
Damn it, and you added another
starts,
one.
like spinning her.
So on the front of the boat, you who are kind of sips, you're looking at Yako, but behind him is this ritual. You see this like guy stand up after you probably would have noticed the molten flare of his arm regrowing, and he's just running around hugging everyone, very, very happily.
Assuming that's normal.
Well, people coming back from the dead, not normal, but I guess cause for celebration as he looks behind him. We good? You get the map? You look after these people? I know you said you're not a normal sorcerer, but all sorcerers think they're hot shit. So, just we hope you find your friend. You keep these people alive as best you can. Deal?
Fine. Deal.
Okay. And as Yako steps aside, Leaf, you see just this like golden monkey at the front of the ship.
So I think Leaf actually runs over to Yako and says, "Oh my, it's been so long. Beautiful boat, elf man. Our time was short together, but I remembered you over the time. You brought me great comfort with your attractive figure. and then turns to Sips and is like, Bob?
I'm new. No, I'm new.
Oh, Bob.
Well, nice to meet you. Leaf.
Nice to meet you, Leaf. I'm Sips.
Sips, a pleasure.
Yeah.
Welcome. To have you seen this boat? Yako's got this crazy boat.
No, I'm touching the boat. I've seen the boat. Yeah, I've seen the boat. So
Good, cool. I'm gonna continue catching up with my dear friends who I have not seen in quite some. I'm sorry. I've been through some. I've had a what, decade?
no, it seems like a lot. This all seems like a lot. I'm gonna leave you to it.
Leaf, we promised we were not trying to replace you with another furry companion.
Listen, I will say it is extremely suspicious to wake up and then immediately see another fuzzy friend for you, but I'm not going to hold it against you.
Yako's like, well, do you wish to stay here longer, or are you going to move along? I have, and he sort of just clicks his fingers, and a table rises out of the deck, the wood deforming, and on it are 6 cocktails. He's like, if are you going? Are we drinking? I'm drinking. And he just picks up and has a sip.
I don't drink, so I'm getting the fuck off of this boat.
Makes sense. You seem a little uptight.
And you
I'll
seem a
take
little
theirs.
drunk.
Always.
I'm fucking going. I'm not even sticking around with this elf fuck.
All right. Like, bye, Sips. Remember our deal. Do keep it, or I will track you down and your friend. He just smiles to you.
Going.
All right. So, do you all follow Sips?
Yeah,
are we
I mean,
happy?
Leaf is drinking everything that is on the table.
You can have mine. I don't like.
Yako sort of just says, I know you're back and you probably have a lot to say, but I did make a deal that you would all sort of help that out a bit. If you could accompany them for at least a little while. I believe you're all heading in the same direction. You were all heading into the Crystal Forest, yes?
Fortunately, yes.
Okay, well, that's apparently where they're going. Said that they had to find a friend and that they were taken by a knight, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Nia and I and Sloan had promised to help her, or help him, when we met them in town. So
It is hard to tell with the large bipedal monkey, I understand. You go. I'll be here. Look, myself and Tomel will be setting up shop. I'm sure we can make a bit of coin and calm things down. If at any point you get in trouble, just come back and we'll leave. All right. Well, off you go.
Are we fucking going or what?
Well, at least we'll have a good distraction leading the way.
yeah, as we're leaving, Auric will turn over to Leaf and just say, "We lost Bob. We left him back in Duskfall in an accident."
Wait, we left him?
Oh, that's right. You didn't know that either.
Well, it
I don't
sounds like we've
remember
got our work
anything.
cut out for us now. I will admit I'm going to need a bit of a catch up. I'm foggy.
Oh, we'll talk about it later.
Okay. As you get back into town, as you're walking through, one of the guards comes up. He's like, why are you here? There was I saw you calmed everything down before. It's very appreciated, but I mean, I know why Yako's here. He sets up shop every year or so, but you don't seem to be from around here. Do you need me to point you in the right direction so you can get the fuck out of my town?
Are you talking to Seps?
all of you as you kind of like gather around together as you're walking away.
We're trying to get into the forest. That's what I heard them taking my friend.
Okay, just to be clear, you're not one of them, are you? The cult that was
One
here.
of what?
I was going. You're very rude. The cult was here just a little while ago. They
Which cult?
The burning or the dragons?
the dragons.
Cults now?
Yeah, purple robes. They were buying up spell components. They brought a lot of money into the town, so we kind of was.
We're not with the cult. We're just travelers.
Saros looks at his purple robes and he's like, oh no, oh god.
Yeah, Leaf is tucking his new
actually,
arm behind his back.
I'm going to pull out my Auric holy symbol.
Oh,
We're just travelers. That's it.
okay. Well, if you are you traveling into the forest? Well, is there any sort of place you're trying to get to? Maybe I could point you in the right direction.
I kind of look up at Auric and Saris because.
Do we know where this knight has head?
Is this the same guard as before?
Yeah.
Where did you say they took his friend? That person took his friend?
Well,
What direction? You said they were heading into the
Do they have a
direction
hub?
of the forest.
the cult has been attacking more or less all over the crystal forest. The last attack I understand was in a place called Outland. It was almost wiped out 2 weeks ago, but there are some survivors, which is odd because usually they don't leave many. The great winged beast just clears the area of any elves or creatures they can find.
There's dragons now.
It's.
Okay.
So
I just kind of I touch my my ribs where I had a scale embedded in me a few weeks ago. I'm like, oh, that thing's still around. Okay.
You don't like dragons, you've come to the wrong plane of existence, friend.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't like him. We killed one, but that's it. That's all I needed to kill was one.
well,
Again, how?
look, if you're trying to get to Outlands, they will be able to point you in the right direction. But you head east from here into the forest. You're going to get to the town of Coralhafen and then head north from there.
All right. Thank you.
Can we take our wagon off the boat? Our wagon and our horses?
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure we got old. What are they called? Chestnut and Smoky.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
They're still alive. I'm shocked.
I've made sure to take them with us, so
Thank you.
that'll
Alright.
speed things up a little on the road. So
So Yaku gets the card off as you're all sitting there talking to the guard. You'll pack up and you head off.
Wait. If you're talking to Yahoo, right?
Yeah, you can talk to Yaku again if you want for a sec because he's getting stuff done.
No. It's just like, hey, have a good boat, and I'm gonna curse him.
No.
Like, have a good time. And he's gonna slap him on the side with his crocodile hand, just like to his arm.
All right.
Good day.
Oh, please don't kill our
Alright.
NPC.
Now, for those playing at home, we have pre-rolled, because it takes a lot of time to go through on a stream, 20 wild magic and 2 curses for this sort of thing. So for the curses, I want you to just roll a d4. I'm going to half it to get one of the 2 results I rolled. So roll a d4 for me, please. There.
He does have to make a wisdom save.
Okay. I'll make him make a wisdom save. He does well.
oh no, we need this NPC alive.
Yeah.
If he dies, we'll just take his boat. Well,
Shouldn't
Actually,
have been a
they might be.
death.
Well, they might be depressed though. The boat is a
The
sentient,
boat
right?
doesn't. The boat listens to him.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
not going to listen to us.
That's a 4 going to a 6.
Ooh.
Wisdom is not his saving throw of choice. As you...
Smack.
Cool. Let me just quickly double check the thing you sent me because I'm pretty sure it's not healthy.
While we anticipate Yako's death, I forgot to spend my hit die. Can I do that real quick?
Yeah, go nuts.
Thank you.
This
the
guy's
hit
a
die you
dick,
do.
and Sips just went.
Yeah, so he was like, thank. And he just like shudders for a second, and he looks down and looks around. He's like, the fuck? And he's now a woman.
Oh my god!
Yes!
Oh.
I think Sips is like,
Mr. Wizardly all over again.
Nightshade's
So-
not going to be happy.
Like I said.
Or maybe it
yeah.
See, like I said,
Oh man.
I'm not a normal sorcerer.
Brienne's going to be pissed. Okay.
And I
This
turn
is
around
actually
and I
making
go
things
on
a
the
little
fucking
less
cart.
confusing for me.
Jacko was really hot.
Just give me
All right.
some health.
And you walk away. She's like, calm. It's fine. And just walks up onto the boat. Which, as you like, you can hear the boat like sort of tinking on the side of the dock, almost as if it's laughing along with what's going on. Sentient boat. Right, cool. I was really hoping it wasn't Yako that one happened to, but we'll roll with the punches.
Who did you want that to happen to?
One of you! One of you! Not the character I need to voice.
Well, that's what you get for bringing Dingo on, man.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
your
you
own
pissed
fault.
him off. I don't know what else. Like, you pissed him off.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so fuck. All right. As you leave town and you start walking through the forest, I need a marching order.
That's all I
Leaf
can say.
will be up front. Leaf is very just really enjoying walking. Like you can see him, he's like running up to trees and just like smelling the air and is like spring in his step.
I'll
How
be
long has this
behind
guy
him.
been dead?
I'd be driving the cart.
All right. So
Maybe in the back of the cart.
you got one person running around crazy, one driving the cart, Auric in the back of the cart. Nia, where are you? In the cart or on the ground?
I think I'm with Leaf, honestly.
Okay.
It seems like the type of thing she'd do.
Sloane in the cart, on the ground.
I fit in the cart?
Yeah, you fit in the cart.
Okay. I'll be in the cart with Auric.
We've
Okay.
all been in this car. together.
Sits close
I mean,
proximity.
I guess he'll be in the
with
cart
people
if everybody's in the cart.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So as you move through the forest, you see the occasional shattered crystal on the floor, giving the forest its name. Beautiful greenery is all around you. There's some low shrubbery that is lush, seems to hug the bases of very, very tall trees with thick brown trunks that just soar up into the sky. Surrounded by the foliage of them is brilliant greens and browns. Some trees have foliage of like purples, pinks, and oranges. The day wears on. Do you have anything that you guys want to talk about, or are you just sort of sitting in companionable silence for this finally a little bit of peace?
Definitely in a place I haven't been.
Beautiful.
For the
Crystals?
for the first portion of the trip, Auric is just taking notes in his book about what we've seen so far in his code. But then at a certain point, I think you'd close the book and look over at Sips and just say, I guess we'll just say he's answering that question right there that she said, or he said, but like 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
Oh yes, these are, it's, I believe, the namesake of the forest. You said that you're not from here.
No.
What is the last thing you remember before appearing in our world?
Well, I just finished grifting someone, and then I was walking with Sneeze in the wilds, the bellowing wilds, just outside Bundarico, and then I don't know. I just had this weird. It was suddenly like a portal popped open, and I felt this sensation, and then he just went through. I went through, and then everything kind of got weird, and then I'm here. So, yeah, this stuff happens a lot.
So this portal opening was part of whatever magic you seem to be emanating.
I mean, something wild. I mean, look, magic's never been very friendly with me. It's has a tendency of getting a little crazy around me, and it's for like the stupidest shit. And you know, like once I cast like mending, and then I opened up a portal to the shadow plane. It happens. Like shit happens. So yeah, I don't know.
That.
You hear a loud sigh from the front of the caravan. Sarah's is just like shaking his head, like, "Oh my god."
Another one.
I myself have disrupted many places with magic, unfortunately, unintentionally. This friend of yours, Sneeze. What do they look like? What are we looking for?
Well, he's about 2.5 feet tall. He's got orange fur. He's got really big ears. He's got a tail. He's got a little vest that's purple, and he's got yellow pants. And he doesn't talk. So you might have a tough time. We can't really shout out to him. But I bet, he's kind of a odd one. So you'll know him when you see him.
He's like a small child? Of your type?
He's not a monkey. And he's not a kid. I don't know what he is. He's Sneeze, I guess. So.
Sneeze it is.
I can't wait.
I just hope he's okay.
As the two of them are talking, Sloane's kind of like sitting there with her arms crossed, like looking between Auric and Sips, and being very jealous of the interest that he's taking in Sips. So eventually, when there's a lull in the conversation, she'll sit forward. Could we have a lesson, a quick lesson?
Can I just get an opinion on something here? Would Sips need? I don't think he'd care. I was like, do you want an insight to see this jealousy? You should be like, nah, I don't give a fuck, and just like ignore whatever's going on.
I mean, he wouldn't care. I think he can tell. It's just like he probably just sees it and goes like, whatever the fuck that is, and then
oh boy,
and he's
lovely.
Okay.
I mean, he'll move if that's like she's like, because she's large, right? She's like,
I'm huge.
Yeah, you're like huge. So you probably come into a space and he's like, and then he's just like, you know what? This is a lot. I'm gonna move over there to the kid, and then he goes over to Nia.
Right, so
she's really
How
quite
many
gentle.
kid counts are you going to make me add today, Dingo?
So as you guys all shuffle around, the lesson starts and the sun sort of begins to set. The light coming in just seems to set the leaves aflame. That the greens, browns, oranges, pinks, and purples all sort of having this beautiful color above you. It's a very serene sort of place. Refracted light from the small crystals in the underbrush sort of just like dances off all the trees and the leaves. You find there are very few animal tracks down a path that you're following, and the songbirds that have been calling to each other all day begin to quiet down finally to a silence. It begins to get a little bit cold beneath the canopy because there's not a whole lot of sunlight here. You think you probably need to find a place to sleep pretty soon.
All right, it's getting dark. Should think about setting up camp.
Probably. Sorry, I'm looking through something on my sheet.
Would we know, are we in like the elven territory of the Crystal Forest or still like kind of in the human
So
areas?
there is a map that I tried to drag. Let me see if I can do it again. I don't think I did it right. So just 1 second to all the players.
Like I'm on the map. I
Yeah,
think.
cool. So, oh god, there's rolling happening everywhere. Stuff it. You can see the Crystal Forest.
Oh, Koralhafen. Okay.
Around the forest is a bunch of stones, which you might be able to make out. They are waystones that mark the edge of the Elven territory. If you cross that line, you're in Elven territory.
Have we crossed that line?
Oh god, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to make sure we're not about to get sniped like we almost did last time we came through the Elven territory.
If we're going to make camp, we would be wise to cover our tracks with some prudence.
We can cast magic without getting in trouble now, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Not Duskfall. We're safe here again.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Duskfall, there's a really heavy magic ban and a lot of really, really skilled mage killers that act as their guard. And they're really scary.
Wait, there's a curfew on magic here?
Not a curfew, just an all-out ban in Duskfall.
Well, not here,
It's a
but
24-hour
up there.
thing.
You have to be sanctioned. There, at least. And I guess
And
here,
not
too,
one
that one...
percent.
Well, the mayor here, and in the town we were in where all the bad stuff happened, he also asked me for my sanctioning paperwork. So I don't know if that's just something you need in Etradale. I just know it's something I don't have.
It's to avoid people ripping open portals and blowing up half of a city when they arrive.
Highly
Yeah,
too
well, that didn't
restrictive.
happen. Well, that didn't work out for them, did it? So, yeah.
The elves of this forest don't like magic either, so best not to prove ourselves a threat.
Fine.
Hey,
Like,
Auric, roll a history check, see if you can, what you know about this place.
Got it.
Can I help him?
No.
Damn it.
no.
You did
Where's
lots of
the shot?
sailing. You did lots of sailing around, but not a whole lot of traveling land. And you had never been to Etradale before you came in with them.
Mm-mm.
So you like walked through the forest, almost died, got to the other side, and was like, "Yeah, we're fucking out." Apart from the elven name of this place, you don't know much about it. The elven name is Glad Hellered, which is literally a translation to Forest of Glass.
Say it one more time.
GLAD
Thank you.
HELEREDH.
Ah, very nice.
Zintite.
Yes.
Glad Hellied.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Leaf and I would have went through this forest before, though, when we came down from Fort Seifeld.
Yeah. Did you do research into elven populations and stuff like that?
No, I'm just trying to think of anything we might have learned on the road, but yeah.
No. Pretty much don't go in the forest is most people's thing because you end up with arrows.
So should we just take watches tonight to make sure? In case?
Absolutely. Double watches, I would suggest.
Okay.
Okay. As you start making camp, can I get you guys to let me know who's on first, second, and third watch? I'll write this down.
Can I make a survival check to try and camouflage our wagons and the like?
Sure. I believe
don't
you
know
have levels in Ranger, which lets you like do that. Oh no, it's a higher level. Never mind. Cool. Just make a survival check.
Can I assist him at all? With,
Sure.
'cause-
Have
yeah.
advantage on that survival check.
Ooh, I really like your dice, Saras.
Thank you.
That's a 23.
23.
All right, who's on first watch?
I'll be on first.
And
So-
I'm
Leaf
on
as well.
all.
You're on all.
I'm on
It's not
all
sleeping?
of them. Sips
Okay.
can't sleep, and he doesn't trust everyone. Like, he doesn't trust people in general, and he's like, Sneeze is gone. I don't think he can sleep very well.
Okay.
Aw.
Silent Leaf is on first, next up is who?
Saras, do you want to take one together?
I suppose we might as well get the early morning light.
Auric will just be awake for half the night after he trances.
Yeah, cool. Which leaves Auric and Sips by themselves together. How do you feel about this, Sloane?
I don't like it.
So we'll as we're about to go to a break, but as this sort of gets divvied up, and you all sort of go to rest your head, Sloane is just sitting there on like a rolled up pack, just crossed arms, just glaring at Sips and then Auric and back and forward. As we go to a break and we'll be back in about 5 minutes so everyone can get a drink. Sips is like, the fuck you looking at?
Yeah, I'm just like,
You want some?
Auric, being unfamiliar with feelings, is like, huh, okay.
Oh.
All right, everyone. We'll see you in 5 to 10. We will not be long, and then we'll be kicking things back off.
We'll see ya.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Roll for Damage. We have just come back from our break. We're playing the Scales Above campaign with guest star Dingo playing Sips. Her, yep. So that's been interesting so far.
a lot.
She slapped the party's like favorite NPC, second favorite NPC, because Bob I guess is usually there, and turned just straight gender swap. Thanks for that.
What I do.
Not the first time it's happened on Roll for Damage.
Yep. So we are just getting into a night of trying to rest, having a watch. They're in the middle of the Crystal Forest, seeking out information. Well, the ruffians, the rest of the group, apart from Sips, are seeking information on a cult and what is happening here because they were sent this way. Though they've mostly been following Sips' story as opposed to looking into that themselves, because it just, I think, happened to align. While Sips is here because some just asshole, horrible person that they are, kidnapped Sneeze. Sucked him through a portal, and Sips decided to dive through, and has not given a care at all for anyone that gets in his way. So that's a quick recap I can give all of you. First watch is Sloane, Leaf, and Sips. So as the rest of them are slowly falling asleep, you're sitting there. Do you guys have a fire, or are you just rugged up a bit more?
No fire.
Yeah, fire would be
No
too
fire?
risky.
Saros would have banned the fire.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just like, I'm starting a fire. It's like, oh, fucking fine. Fine.
Can I get perception checks from everyone on watch, please?
Oh.
Yeah, classic.
What do we got?
Jesus, Sips.
Sips. Yep.
Eagle-eyed Sips over here.
Sloane is too busy staring at Sips.
So at night in this place, the crystals that aren't destroyed slowly open up into flowers that glow gently with their own phosphorescence. That light shimmers on the underside of the canopy, creating a very calm and tranquil, serene light show. Sips, however, notices now with the light from these crystals, you can see slight reflections off of what looks to be like filament or webbing that is thinly laid over most of the trees and canopy here, pretty much everywhere you look out. As you sort of like notice this and look around, something large, some shadow moves across the canopy, making no sound, disturbing almost nothing, but there is something moving in the trees around you.
Got spiders around here, like big ones.
I'd say big spiders probably be pretty easy to notice. Me and Saros came through here before. I didn't see anything like that.
I think there might be one here. And he kind of gestures to the area that he saw it in.
Okay. With your perception checks, you can't see anything. It's really, really hard to see. All
right. Look, this place is hazardous, right? Not just the elves. So, I suggest we be on our guard. And he is going to, he's going to ready himself. And you can see, like, the lightning starting to crackle in his hands.
right. So with Sloan and Leaf, they're just watching as this strange sorcerer on edge starts having arc lightning just crackle around his fist.
Well, I like the enthusiasm. It's good to see someone who takes a watch real serious.
I don't like to die, so.
Hey, you're talking to the right person.
He does laugh at that.
Oh.
Do not recommend 0 out of 10 experience, but we'll keep
Tell
our
me
eyes
about
out. If you see something, you got a better handle on it, shout. We'll be ready. You haven't met Sloan too much here, but if I seem like I am unaffected and unfazed by the thought of danger, it is because I'm sitting next to Sloan.
I mean, she is, she kind of looks at you, Sloan, and is like,
Still
she's,
giving you the stink eye.
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure she could squish a spider, so, yeah, I can see that.
I can squish more than just spiders.
It's true, I've seen it.
Yeah, I bet you can. All right. So he's like, he knows that there's some shit outside. He's holding and putting up his guard right now, because he's gonna see what happens.
Okay. You tried to camouflage this. Where was that survival check? 18. I'm gonna, unless someone wishes to roll a stealth check to help cover things up a bit more.
23.
You're right. Sorry, 23. Unless someone wants to roll a stealth check to try to cover this up a bit more, you have to beat 23 to build on it. I'll let one person roll. Otherwise, 23 is effectively your group's stealth for hiding a cart, 2 horses, and 6 people in a forest clearing.
I don't know that I would beat a 23.
Is it survival or stealth?
It'd be stealth.
Stealth?
Like this person is touching it up with their stealth skill as opposed to their survival skill.
Not me.
Yeah. Well, I think Leaf is sitting there in between, just awkwardly looking between Sips and Sloan, and is just like, yeah, you know what? I'll take a little perimeter, and I'll try the stealth.
In here.
Right.
Oh, that was so good.
That checks.
But when he gets around to the outside, is just like, he's seeing these crystals, and I think he like picks things up and he's putting them up against the side of the caravan, trying to cover it up, and he just ends up leaning against it and watching the crystals and kind of like looking up into the canopy, trying to see the stars.
Okay. You kind of walk around. You make a little bit of noise as you're moving things around. I'm just going to roll a little check here. You're not going to see what the bonus is. I'm just going to see what happens. Okay. Interesting. The rest of the watch goes by mostly uneventfully. Sips kind of might notice a little bit of scurrying above every now and again, but that's about it.
You see his fur like again, like.
God, is he a monkey or a cat? Jesus.
The size of the shadow would give you the impression it's about the size of Sloan moving about above you.
All right, now do you fucking see that thing? I want to try to help.
See that thing?
One of you can make a perception check to look up. You guys can
I'll
choose.
do it.
So there you go.
Well,
Definitely Sloan. Definitely.
okay.
Never let Leaf roll perception.
Natural
Hey.
20.
You look up,
Hey.
and through a brief gap in the canopy, you see this chitinous exoskeleton of a massive spider creature that seems to be holding 2 daggers in its front legs, and it's like drooling on it and like wiping them together constantly. Can't see my hands, I'm like doing this. So
Terrible prize for
Spider.
Nat 20.
they don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Well, that is as big as me. We probably shouldn't move.
Ugh,
Okay.
fine.
Your watch ends. You wake up, Saros and Nia. Sips. I don't know how long you just sit there with lightning in your hands looking up, but I imagine you're still doing it.
It's definitely like he just looks tense. He's definitely tense. He's like, there's a fucking spider up there. Like the fuck. Nobody's gonna do anything. Oh, fuck. Ugh. You know what? Fine. And he sits back and his lightning comes off and he goes, you know what? I'm having a shitty day anyway. It's kind of like, if this just happens, it happens. I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna try to relax. I'm
You know
gonna try.
It passes above you, and this thick sort of drool just right by your head. It smells kind of acrid. Sorry. It's definitely poisonous.
Oh, great. That makes it better.
So
Alright.
it needs
Yeah,
me to
fuck
stay
this.
up longer.
No, Saras and Nia are now awake. Do you guys want to have gone to sleep? You're going to sit up and talk to them for a little bit, because you will not get your full rest if you don't get to bed.
Will there be a stupid question? There would be consequences for not sleeping.
Yes.
It's called exhaustion.
Yeah. All right. Well, Sloan is gonna try and stay up as long as she can, but eventually she's tired from scowling and she's gonna fall asleep.
Aw.
Saras,
scowl on
Nia,
her
and
face.
Sips.
Yeah.
Did they
Saros-
tell us about the spider before
yes.
they go to
Yes,
bed?
I did. Yes, I did.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Just gonna
There
They're
is
sitting there grumbling about it. So.
change my prepared
Yes.
spells when
There
I
is
wake
a-
up.
Yes. There is a very big spider up there. I if you don't move, it should not notice us. I hope. But
Stay out of the web and we should be fine.
Or you get a big newspaper.
a
Sips,
newspaper.
were you laying down?
No, I'm sitting.
Okay, so you're sitting up, it sort of fell past your head. All right.
That matters.
Just on, well, it would have been next to you and like pulled, or it's like the breeze has just made it go like past your head. So, okay. Is there anything you all want to talk about while you're on watch, or are you just gonna sit there in sullen silence, looking up at the canopy?
Nia's she's fiddling with her hands for a bit, just watching up at the canopy. And she's just gonna look at Saros and seems like she's choosing her words very carefully. And she's gonna ask, I know we should talk more in depth about this later, but what happened in the sewers? You're not mad about what you saw me do, right?
No, concerned, but I certainly have more questions than answers.
Okay.
That was something other than magics, I believe.
After we help sips here. I'll answer any questions I can.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I can, at least. I
When
think
it
I owe you
comes
all of
to
that.
unpredictable magic, I believe we have a more pressing concern. And definitely says this part at a high enough volume as he looks over at the glowing lightning golden monkey.
Yeah, how did you do that, Tiago?
Huh? What? Sorry, I'm looking at the big fucking spider.
I'm sorry.
Yes, that's the weirdest thing in this forest.
For me, it is. Yeah.
How did you turn Yago into a woman? I've never seen magic like that.
He laughs. Okay, so yeah, well, a little bit of spite and a little bit of craziness, but really it was this. And he shows you his crocodile hand. And
You said you were a sorcerer.
yeah.
Well, I'm not an expert, but that doesn't seem like at least none of the sorcery I know.
Yeah, it's its own brand. It's pretty much I'm cursed. I guess that's the best way to say it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up anything.
No, it's fine. You kind of get used to it, and I just don't hold hands or do anything like that. You can't. Unless you piss me off.
I'm assuming that's why you were yelling at the guards to get 12 feet away.
No, that was more of a distance thing. I just don't like people in my area. You know how it is, but
she shakes her head. Look. No, she doesn't.
Yeah. Look, if this touches you, it can mess you up. And I'd have no control of what it does. I mostly just do it to people that I really don't fucking care for. Or you could do it for items, but that's another thing. But,
Unpredictable and dangerous magics like that, and you are so flippant to use them.
Oh, well, you gotta live with what you got, you know? You gotta make good for a bad situation, right? And I mean...
I suppose there is truth in
great.
that.
There's nothing great going on with this, but make the best of it. And it pays for a roof over my head sometimes, so I use it to the best of my abilities.
I heard you mentioned a con. Certainly, sometime I'd love to hear a little bit more about these adventures.
Well, I don't know if you would, but I guess I have a question for you all. I mean, what exactly, you guys know this cult, right? Something about this cult? What exactly are they? Who are
cult of dragons.
Yeah.
Said to worship the Queen of Dragons, Tiamat.
They're a really big problem, and they've been causing a lot of problems everywhere.
So then you guys need to kill a dragon? Is that what's going on?
Oh. Well, it's more complicated than that.
Everything is. It's fine. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me. There's a lot going on. Well,
yeah.
Deal with the cultists rather than the dragons. Seems like the smaller bite to chew.
Yeah. And you know, I do appreciate your help.
I know what it's like to be missing your friend. It's really no trouble.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Are we gonna do anything about the big fucking spider, or am I just gonna be staring at it all night?
It hasn't noticed you yet.
I think if we might be able to just move past it without it noticing it. I don't know if you can tell, but we're all not in the best of shape and probably should be avoiding fights when we can.
We stay out of its web. It shouldn't give us any trouble. It lives here.
Right.
We're in its home.
Right.
So the time
All
has
right.
gone. The time has gone past. You guys have had a chat. Do you want to just slip into silence for the rest of the watch, or have you got more you'd like to say?
I think that's it for me.
Yeah, I think we're okay to watch it through.
All right. So you do notice at one point that the top half of one of these spiders comes down and uses two sets of arms to quickly wrap up an owl that has been caught and died in the web that you've kind of noticed in the distance. Now you all know where the spider is. You kind of see it come down, wraps it up quickly, and then uses the two knives to just slice through the webbing at that point, and then just like lifts up into the trees.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's
Let's
eaten.
eat the owl and not us.
There you go.
And at that point, Auric, finishing your trance, you would wake up and be ready to do your watch.
Excellent. Did they tell me about the spider?
Yes.
I mean, Sips is staring right at it.
Yeah, I think we're all probably staring a little bit at it. Like,
Okay.
Nia
So
will let you know.
Do you want to roll a perception check? Is they like fucking spider?
All of us?
No. Just look up. You're going to bed. You're that's not very good.
Don't
You're
make me
going to
roll a
bed.
perception check.
So
All I ask.
Nia and Saros slip off to sleep, and Auric, I guess you sit next to Sips.
Auric would first sit on the floor of the cart, and all he's doing is kind of humming to himself, and he's going to place some spell components down and slowly begin to ritually cast Find Familiar to bring his lovely Fey Owl friend Gladstone back. Gladstone number 75, that is. So, yeah, all he does is he puts the reagents down, finds a tuft of owl feathers from his bag. The little orb that floats around his book comes out and starts to move erratically around them as a little owl starts to form its bones first, and then flesh, and then feathers and skin, and it looks horrifying, and the owl definitely looks in pain as he's slowly bringing Gladstone back.
Yeah, Sips, this is one of the more grotesque things you've probably seen, as the feather sort of just that he's got one owl feather, and it just sprouts a chunk of flesh, which starts twisting, and bones like pop out, break, and form into the right thing. All the flesh stretches over it till it finally forms a full owl, and the owl just immediately head turns right around, stares straight at you.
Place your bets how long this one will last.
Yeah,
It's cocks
That
its
was-
head towards you, Sips.
that was horrifying. Casting magic. Yeah. Fuck the system, I guess, huh? Since we can't cast magic right now, but all
Auric
right.
looks confused at her, and then very late chuckles back at the joke. Yes, well, I don't particularly agree with that rule set.
I don't either. So you and I agree on that.
Excellent. I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind.
Sure. I'm not going anywhere.
Auric is not going to be asking you like any complicated questions. He takes out his notebook. I will place Gladstone number 75 at the end of the cart to keep an eye out while I'm talking with Sips. To keep an eye out on that spider. The first question he would ask her or him would be, is that a fucking spider?
Yes, everybody else sees it, but they aren't dealing with it. And I'm just looking at it, and it's definitely poisonous, and it ate an owl like really fast. It was terrifying.
You all didn't kill it?
I wanted to, but then they were like, no. And I'm like, why not? And they're like, because just let it be. And I'm like, fuck that. But look, I'm not from here, so I'm trying to keep a little bit low profile. But yeah, fuck that spider. I've fought giant spiders before. Fuck spiders.
I like you. I like you a lot. They are overly precautious, these ones. Perhaps understandable. And then I'm not going to get too into it, but his questions would be very esoteric questions about your journey through the portal. Things like he'll just be writing down, and did you smell anything? Were there any smells when you went through the portal or other sensations?
Smelled like bad laundry and blueberries.
Blueberries. Interesting. Very interesting. And when you got here, you could feel all your limbs. You felt like you were here. You didn't have any disassociation?
No, I definitely felt the impact all throughout my body. So, yeah, all my limbs.
Right. And that's mostly what he'll do for most of it. Every now and then, just whipping his head to where the spider is. But that's all he'll talk about for now.
Yeah, Sips is looking at the spider quite often.
Yeah, this is the pair that if the spider moves weird, I'm not asking questions. I'm bamfing that thing into a different time zone.
Yeah, I'm fucking blasting that thing.
So we went in blasting.
Mm-hmm.
You're muted, Nova.
You do see two of them sort of like scurry across the top of the canopy. You failed your perception check, but Sips sure as hell sees them, as it's now two,
Ooh.
and they seem to have something large between them, and you can see it rolling around in the shadows up top as they are coiling something up in webs.
Something larger?
Something about maybe 9 feet long, 3 feet wide.
What the? I think they're eating a snake. There's two of them now. There's two spiders now.
There's two spiders.
Kind of want to fuck it up.
Oh, I don't like spiders at all.
Kind of want to fuck it up.
I will. You are the extraplanar wayfarer. I will follow your lead.
Sweet. Let's blast it.
Okay.
Blast these
This is
spiders.
such a nice dream I'm having. Life is so
Who's-
pleasant.
Who's casting a spell?
I am going to cast a spell.
As
No.
I'm going to cast lightning bolt.
Okay, so before I'll give you guys a surprise round and see how well you do before we
Oh
go
my-
to a battle map.
Oh my
So
God.
just roll your percentile dice for lightning bolt for me, please.
Sure, let's do that. Let's
Look
see
at
what
that.
happens.
35%. That is fine. Sort of sit there, and this crack of lightning spills out. You did that at 3rd level, right? So that's 8d6 damage to the spiders, who will have to make a save based on your DC. Do you know what your spell save DC is?
Let's see. Where the fuck would I see that?
It's at the bottom of your spell book on the sheet.
Oh, it's bottom of my spell book.
When you hit the
18.
spell thing.
18. Yeah.
Cool. Oh no, this is gonna be good. 1 second, friends. I'm going to open up what this thing is.
I don't like the sound of that, Nova.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Don't worry
that's
about it.
right.
Last time you said that, one of us died.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Let's see how well it does. Nope. Okay. So roll 8d6 damage and let's see if this thing survives.
Okay, I think if I just click on it, it should.
Yeah, it should.
Okay, let me. Fuck. Okay, there it is. Got it. Cast a spell. Cast a spell. Do it.
Cool. And I'll just click this and it'll do a thing.
Oh.
Okay. So you sit there and this lightning bolt just cracks out into the night everyone wakes the fuck up at the exact same time as his lightning bolt leaves his hand. Auric, what are you casting?
I'm going to cast Gravity Sinkhole.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Yeah, so I will, at 5th level, cast Gravity Sinkhole just beneath the spiders so that they are pulled out of the trees and fall down into the sinkhole. That is DC 18. Where did the spell go?
What type of save?
It is
So glad we made this camp nice and quiet and well hidden.
it's a Constitution saving throw.
Was this the spell you used on the black puddings?
Yep.
Yeah.
Why is it not letting me roll?
How much damage does it do?
5d10.
So not much at all. Okay, roll 5d10. Now, you haven't got a hero point, so you can't alter this at all. So that's unfortunate. They do save, but roll your damage.
Okay.
Nova, I gotta point it out to you.
Yeah.
It's 40 points.
The
of
Harrow
damage.
bar just tipped.
No.
Yeah.
No!
Okay, so
Durham tipped it over with nat 20s.
Oh, what happened there?
No.
ignore that. It's fine.
This is bad. This
18
is terrible.
plus. It's half damage, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's still enough to kill the tree around the thing between you two. So while you don't need to pull it out, it's just this hole gets blown in up in the tree, and then this area of gravity is like sucking leaves in, and the two Choldrith just fall 100 feet to the floor, taking 10d6 damage.
Yes.
Damn.
Please kill them.
That's how you kill spiders.
That's
That is enough to finish them off. They do land like more or less on top of you. Can I just get dex saves from both of you to be like, oh god, spider?
Yeah.
I would
Can
have
you
thought
teach me
Auric
how to
would
do
have been...
that spell sometime? Okay.
God, no.
13.
And the
Ability-
same from
saving
you,
throw.
Sips.
Yes, sorry. Still navigating this program.
Oh, good. So Sips just nimbly, monkey-like. Yep. Whoop, out the way. Auric is like, yes, I've done good. Hit. Take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as it hits you. But they're very dead. They're very, very dead. All of a sudden, all the trees around you start to shake. But the spider, like, you do kill two of them outright. The other spider's like, nope, and just leave. They are gone. They did not want any part of what you just did. As I kind of have this mental image, like buddy cops throwing spells in the sky and like standing back to back, like we did a good job.
One just gets pelted by a spider. Boom!
Yeah, exactly.
But
I think I
everyone
know
else
what I'm
has been-
drawing tomorrow. Cool.
Yeah.
Everyone else has just been woken up by the sound of spiders falling from the sky and loud spells.
And Auric screaming because there's a spider on him.
I will immediately go and try and push that spider off of him, knowing how much he doesn't like them.
Yeah, it's not gonna be hard.
I told you to leave it.
Out of reflex,
spiders.
I try to go for my sword and then realize that my sword is broken and unusable.
Right? It's good. It's off.
Wow, you don't like spiders, huh?
I don't like fucking
Why
spiders.
did you attack them?
I told you to
Oh,
leave
because
it.
they were eating like a snake and it was getting hostile and they were going to
Why?
attack us. And
What
Did
Let
you
them-
kill them?
What you
Because-
see on the floor between where the spiders fell is a very large, muscular half-elf
oh,
that has
not a
been
snake.
wrapped up to be eaten. They've applied so much webbing. It's got this big, like it's a
He's
bit
still alive?
thicker. No, he's very dead. So just
Oh.
looking in absolute terror on his poor dead face. So they do eat people. Now you know.
Poor fuck.
It's a shame that poor fuck is dead.
Should've
If
fought
someone
with
had
the spiders, I
killed
guess.
the spiders earlier.
Not need to waste unnecessary resources. It was fine. It was.
Eh.
We were quiet.
Well, and
it
that
was
could have
fine.
do you understand that there are elves around here that kill outsiders? That could have alerted them to us.
Then
Thank
we'll just
you,
kill the
Nia.
No, that's not.
Yes,
That's not okay.
This this Sips has the most pragmatic mind. I am not used to being around others like that. And he just sort of stares at you all, trying to make an angry face, but it's really just his normal face.
Auric,
Just blank expression.
you are usually one of the most level-headed here.
I don't like spiders.
I don't either, but I also don't want us all getting killed. One of us almost died last night.
So
And I think like if you point at Leaf, Leaf is standing at the edge of the camp, and he has his longsword in like his demonic hand, and his crossbow in the other one, and he is like all of the usual calm is gone from his face, and he is just like set, looking like with murder in his eyes, and just kind of like shakes himself, and then puts like his hands are shaking as he puts his weapons away, and
the weapon, the longsword in your hand, has a silvery smoke coming off of it. And you're getting a ringing in your ears that only you can hear, Leaf.
And I think that's probably what snaps him out of it, as he kind of like flinches to that sound, and without any extra, just still hand shaking, he puts it away and just kind of says, "Missed you too." And then he's just like, "Everybody, try to stay quiet."
I think this is the closest to actually angry Nia's ever looked.
The sun is now rising, and I do know that we tipped over the Harrow Bar. So I have plans. You can all just enjoy that. The session might run a little long because of it, though. I apologize.
I'm scared.
The sun is rising, and because you did make a lot of noise, maybe you perhaps think it's a good time to be departing this area.
Gonna say Saris is gonna start packing up the camp. Like
I'm gonna start helping Saris.
Well, I'm glad that the people who decided to get a full night's sleep were also the ones who ruined it for the rest of us. But that's not a problem. I'll just enjoy not sleeping on the road either.
Saris,
Auric will lean
There's only
over
need
to
to be one person driving the cart. You can sleep if you want.
Saris, I can take over the cart if you need to sleep.
Saris is just like mumbling. He's just muttering to himself at this point under his breath and ignoring people as he gets Smokey and Chestnut together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll
So
help him.
you guys are getting your shit together. You start rolling out. About 2 hours down the road, I need everyone to make perception checks.
My worst stat. Thank you.
And
Everyone.
Noah, did we get a long rest? Or does that
I'm
interrupt?
going to allow it.
Okay.
Everybody but me and Sloan.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I didn't
no, wait,
either
sorry.
way.
me and Nia, I guess. Would
Yeah,
it have
no,
been?
yeah. Whoever he was on watch with. So let's see. We've got Sips with a
So
19.
I didn't recover any of my hit die.
That's it.
Cool.
No, I got a 13.
Yeah. Sorry, the screen keeps moving. So 15, 16, 2, 13, 17, 25. All right.
Nice.
So
You.
Leaf
Didn't even notice.
and Auric. And Sloan as well, actually. You're rolling along, and in the distance you hear a faint scream carrying through the woods. The birds around you go dead silent. There's a faint crashing noise, and then another scream. It's originating from down the road, the direction you're heading. There's no more screams after that. It's just silence.
Was it a human scream?
It was definitely a people scream. It's kind of hard to tell human from, say, dwarven at like distance.
People.
Sentient being
Dead
scream.
people scream.
It was definitely
Humanoid.
a sentient scream. Yep, humanoid.
I think that might be our winged terror.
What?
Someone
Dragon?
was in
What?
trouble.
I mean, I clearly don't hear it, so I just kind of strain my ear out.
Yeah. Are you all going to go rushing off in that direction, or are you going to stand here confused? What's the plan?
She rushed.
Six is very confused.
I mean, like
Leaf's
what?
going.
Did you hear a dragon or what? What's going on?
Well, really, we just heard a crashing noise and some quickly ended screams from folk.
Someone
people.
might be in trouble.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking, Nia. And
But
I'm
it's
going
between
to
us and our
cast-
destination.
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone, and just say I'm gonna take a look. Try to keep low, and
I'll reach out to Leaf and say, take advantage of all possibilities, and I'll cast Fortune's
Oh,
Favor.
please don't do that.
Oh no, not again.
As you please don't do that. That flash goes through your brain, and you see in your immediate future, you travel down the road and find a town full of dead people and nothing. And then another future, you travel down there and it's a lively town, everything's happy. And another future of a tall, dark knight destroying the town with a maul. And these futures are flashing through your head faster and faster and faster and faster till there's 1,000 images in front of you. And you snap back out of it sitting there.
I missed a lot of things. I did not miss that. And I'll run ahead. Also, excuse these millions of rolls, but I'm going to roll every single hit dice that I have, so I'm not at 1 HP for this.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
So, as you all, you also were given healing, a few spells from everyone, so you should be at full hit points, by the way.
Oh.
So, everyone moves off, but Leaf is in the lead.
I think we're just moving the cart at like slower speed, trying to keep it stealthy.
Leaf, you get there maybe a minute before everyone else, and you sort of peer into town. You see a large figure standing in darkened full plate, which is leaking shadow. The helmet seems to have a red light that spills out only out of the visor, where the eyes would usually be. The knight stands 9 feet tall. In one hand, he holds up the body of a young adult male elf. A large hand envelops the deceased man's head. His other hand holds a gargantuan maul, which is punched through the chest cavity of this elf. Sensing something amiss, he hasn't found you. Not yet. Roll me a stealth check.
I did cast Pass Without a Trace, so I get a plus 10.
Plus
to
10.
this.
Yes, I know.
That's a 31.
Nice.
Okay,
Sneaky kitty.
looking for that nat 20. It's not a nat 20. Why am I rolling for whatever?
Yeah, why did that happen?
Right. Sips is suddenly aware of what's going on. He rattles the maul, shaking the corpse free, and stands up, looking around the area. As the rest of you slowly pull up behind Leaf, you are sort of pulled the cart up just before you would break through the foliage to be inside of the town. So I guess you'd leave the cart behind, or you're just going to ride straight into town?
Probably leave the cart, I would imagine.
Yeah, as you're getting closer, Leaf is like telling you to stop the cart.
Yeah.
I hop off the
We
cart.
take the hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off the cart.
Okay.
Oh, I hate this.
What would you all like to do?
Well,
To
what do
prep?
we see all this? Or...
You now would be moving up and seeing the fact that he is surrounded by maybe 24 corpses. The buildings in the area are just shattered. I'm going to move everyone to a battle map.
Oh.
Just a second.
We can't
Wait.
fight that.
I would like to cast Long Strider.
Yes. Greatest spell.
Wait, is this guy kind of like what the described that took sneeze? Or was it like a knight?
More
right?
or less, yes. That's about
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. Fuck this guy.
Oh god.
Sorry, just gonna
Sorry, is
move
he
everyone
just standing in
around.
town? Like, can we see him, or is he disappeared out of view right now?
1 second, I am sorting it out. So I'm going to move you all to the battle map. I think that works. You should all move across to it.
Wait.
You gotta see it. Just a second.
I don't know if this is going to be a mistake, but fuck.
If you can't see
I
it, let me
wanna
know so I can try to get you moved across.
I want to summon my sword before fucking initiative starts, but I also don't know if that's going to give us away. That's a problem.
And if technician can just make sure everyone can see this on the
I see.
Yeah.
on
I see it.
the stream, that would be great. So
Still wait.
you're kind of peering around the corner, and you can see this massive knight in the middle. I haven't put down all the bodies because it'd be a waste of resources, but there's just dead people everywhere.
God.
Where the buildings have been destroyed, looks like bodies have been launched through the walls of them.
I think that might be the guy.
DM,
Yes.
how many weeks has it been since I shattered my sword?
Like 10 days.
Oh shit! I thought we spent a couple weeks traveling through the crystal.
right.
Yeah, like we spent like a couple weeks
you
going through the
be
crystal
to-
forest.
It would be about a month then.
Okay. Just making sure.
So
What is the Dark Knight doing right now?
he is trying to find out. He's like felt something amiss in the area, and he's trying to figure it out. Sips, what are you doing? Seeing this description of this?
Yeah.
Open to parlay.
I think that's the guy. And he starts to move forward.
No, wait. Hold on.
Okay.
Can I make a
Sorry.
perception check to see if I can see Sneeze anywhere?
Not from your position. You have to like actually leave. You have to get into view to be able to look at the rest of the town a bit better.
Right, okay.
See, okay, seeing
So-
Sip step
Auric
out.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Whoops.
ahead, Nia.
Seeing Sip step out, I'd like to try and summon my sword, please, because I don't want to waste an action on that.
Make a charisma check.
Oh, my sheet doesn't want to open, so I'm just going to roll a d20, and I believe
that's
my
cool.
modifier is
That's
5.
Yep, roll for it.
Well, while Sips is starting to step out, Auric will kind of recognize the same sort of "I'm going to
Okay.
do something" as he saw last night with the spider on him, and will reach out and just sort of tap on the shoulder, not the crocodile arm shoulder, just to be careful, and cast Gift of Alacrity on
Okay.
Sips.
Can you explain what that does, please?
Yes, I can. All right. So essentially, the orb comes out and it sort of crackles a little bit, and I tap Sips on the shoulder, and
Mhm.
Sips, you would immediately feel a not the same sensation Leaf felt of seeing boundless timelines in the future, but more so just, I think the experience would be everything slows down a little bit around you. The effect is just you get to add 1d8 to your initiative order. You essentially, I like to imagine you have spidey senses for a little bit,
Whoa. Cool.
for 8 hours, actually.
Like you see his pupils just fucking dilate.
Right. So who steps out? I need to know who steps out.
I do.
One. Who else?
I stay hidden, but I just want my sword out.
Okay. If you're casting your
I'm
sword,
just looking
everyone's going
around
to know you're
saying,
there
like, get
because
ready
what's
to
going to
back
happen
them
is
up.
you summon your sword, and a quarter of it off the hilt comes in, and then all these pieces appear in a 15-foot radius.
Oh,
And then with
God.
a sort of clinking noise, they just and build the sword.
Well, I guess I'll step
still got
out
the
then, because I
cracks
don't
to
want
it.
the other ones. I guess I'll step out then, because I don't want the others found.
I mean, you did this, and then it happened, and then you go, oh, and step out. But he's kind of now going, there was a noise in that direction.
Yeah, I'll step out. Hopefully, he'll just believe it was just me.
I still have
Uh,
a wicked parlay.
Wind.
Yeah. Hey,
Just
fuck face.
to double check, no one else is stepping out. I need to know this before we start.
No, I am.
All right.
Taking a few
cool.
steps
Leave me
back.
Don't leave me by myself, please.
Okay, Sloan.
I will, as Auric steps back, I'll step forward and just step in front of him, but I'm not coming forward yet.
Like that. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So now seeing you all step out and the hey fuck face
Yeah.
just turns on the spot and almost completely immobile. His visor, where his eyes would be, just locks on to Nia.
What?
He takes a half step forward with a grunt. The armor rattles lightly as the man wearing it seems to shake with effort. Standing behind him at a sort of a, I'm going to make her visible. I think it's this one. At a sort of destroyed little area with 2 cages on the floor next to her is a woman in a purple cloak trimmed with fur, her hair up and a fringe falling to her brows. She turns what she is doing to look at all of you, and a smile slowly spreads across her face, which is covered with old burn scars. A grunt echoes from the night. Nee. Oh. The woman, with her eyes never breaking contact with you, Sips, says to the night, "You can play with your friends soon, dear. But first, Sips, don't you recognize me? So hoped you'd come here after I got my hands on your monkey, cat, kangaroo thing."
He glares, and then I think it just kind of dawns on him, and he's just like, "You bitch!"
See, you new people to follow you around cleaning up your messes. What happened to your old friends? Get sick of the burden that is Sips?
You shut your mouth. I'm gonna rip your mouth right out.
She raises a hand. I'm surprised you managed to stick that vermin's head back on. I need to do a better job dismantling it next time. You prove insolent. And rising into the air, behind Kinora, is a cage suspended on whips connecting to 3 floating hands. Make a perception check, Sips.
Okay. Oh god, I've got a perception. Perception.
Quick question. Who said my name? Was it her or the berserker?
Berserker.
Oh. Cool. I hate this.
I think I know what hands they are.
All right. So, Sips 13. You realize as you kind of look around, because it's not too well hidden, that a lot of the bodies here are handless. There are some people sort of further off behind Kinora, unconscious, that have something attached to their wrist that is not natural. Like she's halfway through a job.
Oh, God.
There is a lot of just severed hands lying around this area. Some of them do appear to have spools of razor sharp wire or whip nearby.
Fuck.
I thought we could make a trade. I give you back your pet and you become mine. Just a little experimentation. Thanks to this thing, I have all the power I need for my studies. And she taps a small crystalline cage on the floor next to her that has a black shadow roiling within it. Look, I gave you sentience. And you and your friends repaid me. I think at this point you owe me. Even so, I am nice, so I'm extending this to you. Become my servant willingly. And I promise that your little monkey thing stays intact.
Eat shit. And he's gonna cast. Right at her.
Oh, God.
Roll initiative, everyone.
Everybody.
I
Forget to
have
add the 1d8 Sips.
Nova, I just have a quick question.
Right.
Did I recognize the voice that called my name?
Make a perception check. It was echoing around inside a thing, a helm.
Can hero coins can be used to
Will this not?
hero coins can be
Automatically
used to
succeed.
pass. I would like to use my hero coin, please.
In that case, yes. Yes,
So
you do.
how do I?
Is that Berserker giant Goliath size?
Is a Goliath-sized berserker. Do you want me to add you to the initiative tracker and just let you know what's going on, Sips?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how. Like I can't.
Of
click on
course I
initiative?
rolled a
Yeah, so
fucking-
you right click your token, and then there's a little toggle state,
Oh,
toggle combat state.
right.
You click that.
Fuck. I forgot about that. Okay.
Is he who I think he is, Nova?
And then you click dice in the combat tracker down the side, which is next to chat, little cross swords. We'll get to that in just a second.
Yeah,
I need
I'm
to know
happy
because I
with-
want to scream at everybody not to
Sorry,
kill
sorry.
him.
I'll sort you out. Bingo.
Okay, you sort me out, and it's supposed to be a D. What did you say?
Yeah,
1d8?
add 1d8 to it. Yeah.
Trying to remember how I change an initiative. Sorry, I will just mentally do it with brain power. Okay, so
So plus a 1d8. So do you want me to roll that? I'll roll that.
so you would
Plus 3.
be at 15. So you're actually going to act at the same time. But what I'll do is, what are you casting?
I am going to cast straight into her face. Let's do. Oh shit. Well, I mean, let's do another lightning bolt to her face. Let's do a fucking
Okay.
lightning bolt.
Cast your lightning bolt. Your
Mhm. I think it's just
It's gonna. I think it's gonna hit the berserker as well. It is.
cast lightning, and then I think this is what. Oh, fuck.
I'm allowing her the
Sorry.
surprise round of zap, and then everyone's gonna be occurring.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to use the thing. So if I click on lightning bolt.
Yeah, and then in the chat on the side it says 8d6. You just click that, and it'll roll it all for you.
Ah, that's okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
No problem. All right, 29,
Nice.
and she is going to try to make a dexterity save.
Oh.
Why has she got +5? Oh no, I know why. Yeah, she sits there and sort of like steps to the side, takes a bit of the damage, but it just
Yeah.
scores across her robes, and she looks at you. You could have finally reached your potential, found your purpose. And she raises she steps back, and the cage holding Sneeze lowers in front of her, creating a barrier between you and her. And you can see that two of the wires are wrapped around his wrists. He's got his hands out, and they bite in and drag down, and there's just blood running in rivulets down his body. He opens his mouth to scream, but there's no sound coming out.
Yep.
And then Nia's left the building, but she's gonna miss the line that's specifically for her. She says to the berserker, you recognize one? Kill her. And the berserker raises its maul and starts running at Nia. Now to initiative. Begin combat. Slowness first.
From where I am, can I see the berserker running towards Nia?
You sure can.
All right, great. I'm going to use my movement, and I'm going to put myself in front of her. I'm not going to walk through Leaf, but I'm going to put myself in front of her. And I'm going to bonus action rage. And I am going to hold my action for when it gets within range. When it tries to come closer to Nia, I'm going to hold my action and attack it when it gets in range.
Understood. All right. Hit end turn.
Sorry.
All right. Leaf, you're on deck. You're up.
Okay, I'm going to peek out and take a shot at this woman who seems to be yelling at Sips. How do I do this? Right.
Make an attack.
Okay, so I have
Quite far away.
Yeah, so but I have sharpshooter.
That's fine.
So I attacked before she moved, so I get advantage.
Mhm.
So I'm going to sneak attack and I'm going to sharpshooter this.
Go for it. Roll your attack.
Oh, it says I am not targeting. How do I target?
Double right click.
Double right click.
Double right click, right? Okay.
Does it hit?
Oh,
No, just
I'm going to use my reaction to use Chronal Shift to essentially force Leaf to re-roll that.
yep. Reroll your attack.
why are you
Yeah.
taking a -5 on that attack?
Because of sharpshooter.
Oh, right. Of
So
course.
I am
The
supposed
shot-
to get advantage, but I don't know. Weird.
Advantage on your attack roll.
Yeah.
That's fine. So just do me a favor, roll again. So your first thing misses.
Well,
Oh,
it's just not meant
you,
to be.
You still got advantage. So you got one more time to do
you
this.
got-
Come on,
Okay.
Leaf.
Can he get over a 5?
Yay!
Go!
Yay!
So
Holy shit.
you sit there and you fire with the hand crossbow and you reach out and time stops and the bolt reverses back into the crossbow and he shifts his hand up a bit more and fires again and then in the shoulder she just grunts as it hits, doing a shit ton of damage to her.
Rogues are the best.
Right, it is I think Sips has a high. What's your dex, Sips?
My dex is +3, so 17 score.
Kenora goes first, and rising up from nearby is do you want to guess what's nearby?
Some hands.
It's definitely some hands. Where the hell is? There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
God.
This fucking god.
No.
Five hands.
Just hands?
Just yep.
Just
lots of hands.
hands.
Lots of hands.
Just
Got it. Who the hell is this person?
And
This isn't good.
they all whip up into the air.
They're so tiny. They're so tiny.
They are tiny. They're just hands. They're not people. They are hands. So they are small. They all rise up into the air, and you see this like these long whips, one for each finger, then crack down at you, Sips, as you are being targeted. So let's just roll some fucking hell.
Gonna
Work,
hurt.
please?
It's gonna
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. So, attack 1. All right, first one misses. You dodge to the side as
Yeah.
they snap down. Next one. Ooh, it's a crit! Oh no! As
No.
27 points of damage as it just cracks across your face and chest. The next one
Jesus!
hits 18 points of damage as it smacks into your side. You are like lots and lots of light cuts all over you. Oh, I'm
Nah.
sorry, Sips. That's 4 misses, and then the last one doing another 18 points of damage. So you've just been brutally attacked by all these hands, and she's smiling. It's not too late, you know.
Fuck
It's
you!
your turn.
Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna give myself some mage armor. Cause
Good
my
one.
god! Christ. Yeah, so I guess I just click on the thing.
I'll update your armor in a second for you.
Okay. So wait,
It's
how
already
does
so low.
wait, how does that work? So I just click on it and then I click on myself?
I believe so.
I think so. Maybe. Sorry, chat. I'm fucking
So,
trying.
13 plus dex, right? So your armor actually wouldn't change from 16. It'll stay 16.
Oh no. Oh, okay. What?
Because it's 13 plus dex, and you're wearing like light leather sort of stuff right now.
Oh, okay. Then what the
So-
fuck? Then I'm sorry. I'm used to 3.5 mage armor, which just gives you bonuses. So I guess
know.
never fucking mind.
So what would you like to do then?
Just
Then
shoot a spell
I
up her
guess
face.
what?
Shoot a spell up her face.
Yeah, I know, right? Actually, I think
Nice
what I would
bonuses
really,
as well.
yeah. Ooh. Where? How close is she to Sneeze?
Sneeze is technically floating in her square in front of her.
Ah, fuck. Okay, it's not gonna work. Okay, all right, fine. Fuck these things. I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers.
Okay. Can I get you to roll a percentile dice?
Yes.
I also forgot to get you to do it.
I
I'm
forgot.
going to get you to roll 2 percentile dice.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
So
Okay, so
we'll make that for so we'll say the lightning bolt went through, and then you go to cast Cloud of Daggers. It goes wild. We did have pre-set up dice rolls. So roll me just a d10 so I can get the list up.
sure.
'Cause it's a lot faster consulting one list than it is plenty. 8. That's a shame. What's the you feel something crawling in your chest, and you see Kenora has this look on her face like she's experiencing the same thing. Cloud of Daggers. Give me the exact spell description, please.
Okay, you fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube of 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range, and creatures take 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time for its turn to start, and then the rest is like higher level stuff if I cast it. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're just casting it on the hands or on Kenora before I finish this?
What I was planning to do was I was planning to cast it near the hands so they don't fucking touch me anymore. Just like a whole area of the hands.
No problem. I will change that from it being both you and Kenora to just you, since it's not being targeted at her. Spell goes off. You just sort of sit there and you gag and vomit, and just hundreds of small spiders are falling from your mouth.
Oh my god.
This is
I don't like spiders.
this is a bad dream. Okay,
Don't
cool.
look. Don't look.
Hate everything.
I thought it was going to be hundreds of daggers. I don't know
That's what I thought too. That's what I prepared myself
Daggers would have at
for.
least been cooler.
I'm going to let the spell go for this turn and do its damage on what you want to hit. So just hold the point on the map where you want it to be cast at, and it makes a little star for me to see it. And then you're going to have to make a concentration check to maintain the spell because you're vomiting spiders.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm definitely hitting the ones that are like closest to me. So I guess this one.
Yep, and it's a 5-foot radius, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Roll the damage for it, please. Or click the spell so it comes up in the chat, and then click the damage there.
Sure. So click on that, and then oh god, no. Click on that, and then that. Did it work? Okay, just clicked on the thing. Sorry.
That's fine. So that's the damage for it, yeah?
Yeah.
Is there a DC save for this?
It just says an area.
It's alright, I'll just have a quick look at your sheet.
Yeah.
Cloud o' daggers. The best cloud, right?
Yeah.
Cloud of daggers. Here we go.
So it's
Oh yeah, okay. A creature just takes the damage. There's no save. Excellent.
It was just a swirl
Wow.
of daggers, so.
And you rolled a 13. So
Yeah.
take 13. They're not dead, but they are also not happy.
Not happy
and
hands.
Well, fuck them. They don't need to be happy.
You also, as a sorcerer, you can quicken spells, so as a bonus action, you can cast a second spell if you wish.
Ooh.
Cantrip level, because you are
Right.
casting a
Oh,
main
yeah,
spell
I'm curious to see what your meta magics are.
Okay. So then I could technically cast like I guess it would be like thunderclap.
Thunderclap is fine. 15 feet cube. Oh no. Yep, you can do that.
Wait, does that hit the other people though? I think it does.
Let me double check. Each creature within range other than you. They can burst.
So I'm casting it in front of me. I'm not sure, but then again, it's a sound thing.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a spell you can put on a targeted square or not.
I think it's
Yeah.
just everything near you.
Yeah, I think that's too risky.
There's also lightning lure if you want, but I'll double check Thunderclap for you real quick while you're deciding.
Lightning lure.
I think it's everything in a 5-foot range around you.
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, thank you for not deafening us.
It's a 15-foot cube in a range of 5. Oh, it's in. So it has to be placed next to you, but it's 15-foot cube.
So then I can not hit them, or
Yeah, you could place it. You could place it like right to the angle of you and hit 3 of the hands.
okay, then let's do that.
And if I'm wrong, too bad. This is how we're doing it.
All right, so let's do that. Cast spell, and I guess like right
And at level 13.
here would be it.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh!
My God, what the fuck?
Oh, all of those
Whoa.
saves.
Fuck.
Yeah, they all
One
rolled
of them.
saves. They all rolled saves. And then you fucking murdered 2 hands and then just dropped limp to the floor, charred and dead from the thunder and lightning. Though I do need you to make a percentile dice roll.
Got it.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Roll me a d10.
Yeah, let's do that. What D10? Let's go.
All right, let's check the sheet. Spell works normally. Yeah,
Nice.
bit anticlimactic.
Yes!
So you feel this
Super
magic
wild.
circle around you going wild, and it then just fizzles out, and the spell works.
Oh, God. I'm having a
just love how
fucking
the
day.
The chat is just chanting murder. I love it.
Murder, murder, murder.
Murder! Fuck this bitch, right?
Can I get you to make a concentration check to see if your blades
Yes.
just stay there? 'Cause I believe it's a concentration spell.
Yes. My...
Double check. Yeah, concentration,
Okay.
I believe.
Okay. Attribute. Concentration.
Just make a constitution save. It'd be easier.
Constitution. Right. This isn't 3.5.
Yep.
Yes. So, did you go? No. Let's go. No!
Oh!
No! Fuck you!
You succeeded your wild magic. It needed to balance out.
I guess so. My karma always comes back.
The blades
Immediately.
sort
in
of
this case.
swirling around, like quiver, and then just, you're on natural 1, shoot out in all directions. I'm going to get everyone to make just a pretty low dex save as daggers fly through the air in all directions. Powered by
Save.
wild magic, yes. Anyone within 20 feet of where that was.
Ooh.
15.
Sips is fine, Sarah's is fine.
I'm ready for wild magic.
Oh, wait.
So it's Sloan and Nia's left.
Oh, god damn it.
You're going to take 2d6 dagger damage as they just into your chest. Oh. So you've got 2 daggers sticking out of your armor right now.
How much did I just take?
All right. That's the end of Sips's turn.
How much damage did I just take? You didn't know
7. I did.
that. 7.
It is Auric's turn.
Are the hands still up?
Oh yeah, there's 3 hands still up. I will remove the dead ones.
Thank you. Okay.
There's 3 dead ones. Continue.
Where's the third one? I only see 2 there.
There you go.
All right, thank you. All right, so I will. I'm gonna target those 3 using a 2nd level magnified gravity. Well, actually, let me just see. I don't think I can target all 3 actually.
They're 15 feet apart from end to end.
From end to end. Okay, then I can only target 2. So I'll target the 2 in front of Sips.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I hate the There we go. And I'll do magnify gravity on them, and that's a DC 18
Cool. Roll
roll. Yeah.
roll the damage, and I'll then make so.
Cool. Okay. Sorry. All right.
Oops. What did I just do?
Well,
I
one
only
is
did
dead.
one of them. Yeah.
That's all right. I'll roll for the other one, and that was
Yeah.
some amount of damage.
Auric's also trying to catch some of those puked up spiders into that gravity.
Oh no!
Magnify gravity area.
How much damage did it do?
It dealt. Where'd it go? 16 points of damage.
16?
It looks like. Oh no.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So one is badly hurt. Another one falls to the ground, dead. I'll get you to remove your little icon there. Have you got anything left in your turn?
Anything left in my turn? No, I do not.
Okay.
So, in my turn. Okay.
The Berserker rushes forward to get to Nia. It has to get through Sloane to get there. So it's going to move up to here. You're going to trade attacks now.
Yep.
You get advantage for it is recklessly attacking always.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, please don't kill my friend.
Oh.
Make your attacks. 13 misses. 21 just misses as you swing in. Did you roll with advantage?
I thought I did, but I guess
I believe
didn't.
you have to.
I had shift up. I did. I
Yeah,
promise.
cool.
Alt.
Then you
Alt, not shift.
Oh well. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
No.
Badly misses Berserker.
Yeah.
Thanks,
so that's
Boundary.
that's your first. If you got advantage, that's your first attack. You do get 2, I believe, because you're a level 13 barbarian. There you go. So just
God.
woof, and just clunk off the armor, and then poof, again, and it just looks at you, raises its maul, and as it steps around you, he is going to smack the living shit out of you.
You can try.
Wait, who? Me or her?
Sloane first.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
let's do this.
The hell is his AC?
High.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
With his great maul, this is bludgeoning damage. It says slashing, but let's go. And that is he hits you
What
for 37 points of damage, and
Enough to-
he activates an ability.
Temporal shunt.
My magic.
So you're temporal shunting after the hit, though, yeah? Because one hit's
no,
already
no,
gone through. The next one's about to come down on it, and
Oh, I see.
you're gonna have to call that out before I go, here's the damage, or like if I say I'm gonna hit it, temporal shunt it, or let me, you know what I mean? Like it has to.
Yeah,
be
yeah, I know what
before
you
the
mean.
blow lands.
Yeah, no, you're right. So
He
yeah,
activates an ability
just forget it.
and just smashes you 30 feet away until you hit that tree and stop, and then he raises the maul to hit Nia. And is that when you temporal shunt?
Yeah, I'll do that.
And as that blow is coming for your head, it's just about to collide with your temple, and he disappears. There is a save, right, actually? What's the save?
Yes, wisdom save 18.
I don't believe that's what he's good at, but let's go. Saving throw. Normal.
No, we were bad wisdom friends. It's fine.
It's okay. With his roll of a 6, just disappears.
Did he knock me back 30 feet with that maul?
Yes.
He did.
He totally did.
Jesus.
All right. As his turn is now over, it is Saros's turn.
Sarah's just gonna look at Nia and just go, "That's your friend."
Do I have a hard answer on that? Was that Aaron's voice?
So you missed a thing when you
I'm
walked out.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Kinora said, "Oh, you recognize one of them. Kill her." And he ran straight at you.
I have 20 wisdom, so I'm piecing this together basically anyway. And Saros is just going to step to where the temporal shunt happened and hold his hand out directly in front of like where his chest piece would be. And I'm going to hold the spell. That's my turn.
20 returns. Yep, cool. Lastly then is Nia standing with, you could feel the wind of the passage of that maul stopping right in front of you.
Okay. I think she's in shock, honestly. So I think I'm going to prepare a dodge action, and that's going to be my turn. Prepare to. That's all I want to do is take it. I want to take the dodge.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Back to the top, we have Sloane now smashed against a tree.
I'm pissed.
I imagine you would be.
10, 15, 20, 25 there. All right, so I'm gonna like pick myself up, kind of like shake my head a little bit, and holding the Kopesh, I'm going to stumble back to where this guy disappeared and go back to where I was, and I'm going to have my Kopesh over my head, and I'm going to hold my action, hold my attack for when he reappears.
Okay. Everyone's just like prepared for this thing, and then Sips is like, "Fuck you, Kinora." All right.
Yeah, that's your problem, man. I'm sorry. It's this plot.
Leaf, you're up.
Leaf's gonna look at everybody with their just ready to beat the shit out of this guy as soon as he reappears. You got him handled. I'm gonna help our new friend. I have a feeling that stopping her might stop him too. And I'm going to run I look like I'm about to run out to the front and then turn around and run the opposite way. So I'm gonna run behind the cabin somehow. Oh, like this. And I'm going to dash and feline agility.
Yes.
So I'm going to get right over to this cabin.
Jesus, okay.
And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, hide.
Okay. Is that your turn?
And that's my turn. Yeah. So I get that is my stealth. I've still got the pass without a trace going. So that's a 31.
Jesus. Okay. All right. Next up is Kinora, and she looks. Well, I guess we could stop the stupid time wizard thing. And the hand moves to here. And to this one's going to leave Sips's area, and therefore you can make attack of opportunity if you wish, Sips. The little dagger, just stab. You're also muted, I think.
Yeah, I could do a cantrip on it. Technically, right?
Don't think so.
Are
We have
you a
Warcaster.
wardcaster?
You are
No.
a warcaster, so yes. I believe we gave you warcaster for the reason of maintaining concentration and stuff like that. So
Sweet. So yeah, I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp on it, which does at 11, because I'm level, what are we, 13?
Yep.
So it does 3d8.
Oh, are we level 13?
Is this just like a handshake?
yeah.
Mine?
Guess.
She
Oh wait,
leveled
no,
up.
that's sorry. It does 3d8.
Yep.
So I'm reading here if it does any the target. Okay, so I click on that, I think, maybe.
All right. Just that's the one you want to hit. If you just roll the damage, I'll calculate it out for you.
Sweet. Okay, let's
It's
fucking
way
do
easier.
it. Yeah, thank you.
No problems. So there's that, and you roll. Can you just do a roll to hit? Because I think it's a melee touch attack. Melee
Right.
spell attack.
So let's do that first.
Yep. So it would have done 16 damage, but just roll the d20 plus.
Yeah. No.
I think its
Also, I have to
AC is a
roll-
little higher than that.
I have to roll a D100, right?
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
So you reach out and it just sort of zips under your hand as you go to reach for
Damn
it.
it.
And it gets there. It's then going to make its attacks against Auric. So let's see how this goes. Hey Auric, as it goes and whips out at you. And then the other one whips out at you,
Oof.
doing a
Lots of
fair
damage.
bit of damage to you.
That one's within
These
5
things are
feet of me.
nasty.
Yep.
Are they? They're going all the way back to Auric to hit him, though. Are they?
Yeah.
Or
Well, they have reach, so they're fine.
oh, okay. Then
Lot of
yeah,
reach.
I can make an attack with Sentinel.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Big miss.
no.
Big miss.
Okay.
Let's get that
The
one
other
out of the
thing-
way.
The other thing I want to remind you, Sips, is at the moment you have 2 D6 boosters, which you can add to any roll to help you hit things, along with 2 natural 20s, which if you want to, you can be like, as soon as you land a hit, you just instantly crit for max damage.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's kind of useful when you just want to, kill a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to kill the bitch.
So just reminding you that you have them there.
the
Thank
chat
you.
loves you.
Okay. Yes, they do.
Hello.
All right.
I love you too.
Now that she sits there and she looks at you, she's like, Sips. And she's going to fire off an Eldritch Blast at you.
Okay.
God.
And here. Spells. Eldritch Blast. Now, she, at her level, gets to fire more than one beam. So it's as all of them come at you. That is 1, 2,
No.
How many fucking Eldritch Blasts does she fire?
at this level, a lot.
Hmm?
Yeah.
2, 3, and 1 more beam comes at you.
Oh my fucking god.
Sips, you are being pummeled by these things. You almost knocked from your feet with the force of these blasts. You all watch as they impact against Sips's chest and stomach, and he just coughs, and blood is leaking from his jaws at this point.
All right. Well,
But now there's an open line to Kinora because she's had to step around to fire these past Sneeze.
okay, so she's away from Sneeze now?
Now she is just 5 foot to the side, so you can aim things at everyone. And it is your turn.
Fuck her up, Dingo.
Yeah, fuck this bitch.
You can also
Okay.
upcast your spells to super powerful shit, so go nuts.
And you have 2 nat 20s to fuck her up with.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah,
a
now
lot
I'm
of damage
just...
in one round.
See the thing, yeah. Okay. Originally I wanted to... originally do something, but I need her away from Sneeze. So I can't do that. But maybe I'm thinking of doing Chain of Lightning. Which is you create a lightning bolt that arcs towards the target within range. 3 bolts that leap from this target, each which I think it's just saying I can hit 3 people at once if I want to, but I'm just hitting her.
So you want to fire all 3 bolts at her, as I'm hearing? I'm just double checking your spells.
I think it's just 1 bolt. Wait. 3 bolts then lead from the target to as many of 3
like,
other
it
targets in the
Bounces to other targets.
area. Fuck. That
So
might hit
does it-
Sneeze.
if you
Does
want,
it have to bounce, or
if you want help for this, because I think that's going to, it hits the target and then bounces, but most of the damage of chain lightning is made to do the bouncing to other things, and you don't really want to bounce to sneeze. But there are 3 floating hands there, so you
They're
can hit
hands. Yeah, I want to fucking hit those hands with that, and then I'm
Alright.
gonna use that nat 20 with that shit. If well, I mean, because I think I have to make a. I think I have to. Make... Oh no, they just make a dex. They just make a dex.
Okay. Cool. Yep. Excellent.
Oh, I have to roll.
oh god, I
let's-
just smacked my mic. Sorry.
Let's see how she goes here with her.
To roll that too.
You do have to roll
Okay,
that.
we're good. We're good.
Saving throw, dex, normal. 9. She just rolled. She has such good. 21. How is she so high? Plus d20, plus 5, plus 7. That's proficiency. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep. 21. She does kind of dodge it, but you can still max that damage out with the d20.
Yeah, because she still takes half.
Yep.
So I'm guessing it's 10d8.
Yep. So that's 80 points of damage, of which she takes half. And then the hands. So, she 40 points of damage, just straight fucked, real bad. Just then, that really hurt her. That's not what I wanted to do. Sips, I'm going to give you your health points
Okay.
back because that shouldn't have happened. Don't know why I did, but hits her and then off to the hands, who have got these steel filament whips wrapped around Sneeze.
Mm.
And you see as he looks at you in your eyes
Fuck.
and starts to just char because you've maxed out the damage. The hands go limp. Sneeze goes limp. And Kinora starts laughing hysterically. As a bonus action, the chat has given you a heal. You can get 25% of your hit points back.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, they are screaming this at you.
Sorry, chat.
No.
And
I'm
now they're
sorry,
all
chat.
listening to them.
I totally forgot about the whips. It's this is what the.
Is this the second time Kinora has killed Sneeze?
This
I mean,
was-
technically, Kinora didn't kill Sneeze.
It was totally Kinora's fault. Don't even try that.
I don't think that's how Sips is going to be looking at it right now.
Yeah.
But, right, goes limp. Your turn ends. Do you want me to fill up your hit points, or you got that?
Yeah. So 25 extra.
It's 90. It's a quarter of 93. So
Oh, so what the fuck would that be?
quick
I'm
maths.
not. I'm an artist, not a mathematician.
All right, you get 24 hit points back. So you get 28 out of 93.
So 28.
I got it for you.
Ta-da! Hooray!
All right,
Kill my boy!
Auric, it's your turn. When does this berserker come back on his turn? Right.
Top of his turn.
All right.
These little hands that are in front of me, right?
Yeah. There's 2 hands right in front of you, just whipping the shit out of you.
Yeah, don't like that. Don't like that. Let me see where they. Oh shoot! Why do they have to be where they are? So, okay. I can't do what I wanted to do because I would hit my friends.
All right, I'm gonna just. Where is it? Let's use this.
Yeah, good call. Sure. All right, well, I'll just use it on one of them because I really can't do something else. So, yeah, I'll do a first level magnify gravity on the one next to Saros, or not Saros, Nia, I guess. Or no, wait, what? Yeah, the one on the right. Sorry, the one on the right. I'll use first level magnify gravity. That is a DC 18 con save. 2d8.
All right, so she takes a little bit of damage. Sorry, it takes a little bit of damage, and is very dead. The one that you've targeted
Cool,
just
cool.
falls down dead. gone. Anything else you want to do? Is that it?
I'm gonna back up, and that's it. I'm just gonna back
Okay.
away a little bit.
Everyone that wanted to attack the berserker, make your attacks against the berserker as he comes back into reality.
I am not making an attack. I am casting Dispel Magic at 6th level.
Okay.
Which means if a spell affecting him of 6th level or lower automatically ends, otherwise I have to make a DC 10 spell check.
Make your spell check.
I would like to use my hero point.
To auto pass it?
Yeah.
Why are things... Oh, that's right. Cool. He sort of shudders for a second and snaps out of it. He looks at you. He's like, the armor. And you see him slowly start like fighting against it. And he's like trying to claw at the armor, but it's not helping. He's slowly succumbing to it again.
Thankfully, Sloan is a can opener.
Yep. How much damage did you do, Sloan?
I believe it was 11 points of damage.
Okay. 11 points of damage, which he halves for being a barbarian.
It's only room
So-
for one of us.
Please don't kill my friend, Sloan. Jesus.
I don't know he's your friend.
All right. The berserker is going to look at you. Nia, why are you half health? What happened to you?
Because I didn't get all my hit points back from.
No.
my-
You should be full health. You rested overnight and you were seen to while you were there, so you should be at full health.
Oh well, then yeah. Okay, cool. Then I should be at 81, not 87.
Sloan, you've hit the berserker, and you hear that voice echoing through your mind that you've heard once before. It's like, use me. And the shadow image of a bear appears on the other side of the berserker for just a second and fades away. Berserker's going to hit Nia now.
Remember, I took a dodge, so.
Yep, that's fine. So it's just a regular attack because he attacks at advantage. Inventory.
Oh, I wish it was hard to hit me.
Cool.
What was
Did
it?
that attack Sips? Fuck me. Apparently it's targeting Sips as well. I'll put you back at your health points. Don't you worry. And then with the second attack, he targets Nia. Yeah, I know. That would have been horrifying. Targets Nia.
What is he hitting me with? I need to ask because I have a reaction that might save me, and I
It's
can't
a-
see what he's attacking.
It's a massive Great Maul striking.
No.
at
Like
you.
I can't see the attack number, so I can't tell if I can use my reaction to shield it or not.
He hit you for 26, and the other one was a 16.
The one that's a 16, I'm going to cast shield.
Okay, so you can regain 27 hit points.
Okay. Jesus, 27. Good God. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh
big,
my goodness gracious.
big dragon wing comes and protects me.
He sits there and he's like fighting against it, and he tries to step back away. He's still wildly swinging out at you, but he's trying to, with that dispel that Saros cast, move back and away. He looks back to his now master, and Saros, it would be your turn now.
Oh boy. We've got a big pocket of us all here and wounded. How far away is she? Sorry, I just gotta check that. 70 feet. I'm currently moving 40 feet with Long Strider, which means if I cast Zephyr Strike, I move 70 feet.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Nice.
So we're
That
gonna
bitch.
just Saros just shoots off like a bat out of hell, and we'll take a swing at her with the old booming blade.
Okay, go nuts. I want you all to look in the Zoom chat, please, just to see what's going down. You attacked the Berserker, apparently?
Oh, I have him selected.
Targeted. But yeah, she has
Sorry.
less AC, so that should be fine. and you hit the berserker's health. That's fine. We can fix that. So you rolled a 22 to hit, which did 25 damage, but it's done to Kinora instead. So I will fix that for you. She's looking a bit bloodied now that you've swung that, and she's sort of like tried to move to the side and just smashed her in the stomach, and she's looks up at you, very mad. Right, Nia, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I think I've been able to put together at this point that Kinora bitch over there is the reason why my friend is going a little cray. So I'm first going to yell out, Sloan, that's Aaron, please don't kill him. And then I'm going to start throwing Eldritch Blasts in Kinora's direction.
Okay, go nuts.
And I think I'm going to quicken spell an Eldritch Blast, so I'll be firing 6 blasts instead of 3.
Nice.
Shit. Okay.
So do
Go
I
nuts. Make
think
sure
I got a
you're targeting the right
target?
person. Yep.
I mean, I think I have her targeted. I have her clicked. Just please work. Wait, what do you mean? Why will you not target?
Jump.
There
in.
he goes. There he goes. I don't know my left from my right apparently. All right. 1.
All right. 1. Sorry. Continue.
2.
No, go on.
3. 4.
4. You got nat 20s you can use. Don't forget that. No,
Can I-
you don't. Sorry, but you got a booster you can use to boost one of these up.
5 and 6. Let me see what they are.
Oh.
Nice.
And for that, what did I roll? A 12 on one of these? I'd like to add my D6 booster to that.
Yep.
Very
Roll
nice.
it for me. I'll let you know if you hit her. You do hit her. You needed that 6. roll your damage for it. I'll add it to her. Just roll
my
one die of damage. 1 dice of damage, and I'll add it to her manually.
1 sec. So 1
D10. Yeah.
2. Okay. Kinora not looking good. Kinora is like takes a step back, looks down at Sneeze, and like starts like muttering something. You all start. Well, no. Let me see who. Leaf still in the radius. Sips, Nia, and Sloan all feel this horrible screeching pain in your head as she's reaching out to do something to all of you.
She's not casting a spell within 5 feet of me, is she?
Who knows? As a legendary action, she might be.
Oh.
Well, that triggers an attack of opportunity still.
Yeah, well, fuck you. Go.
Nice.
God, this bitch haunts me. Ugh.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Hey!
Very nice.
All right. Okay.
Mages.
Back up. Sloan. Berserker is trying to run. He's like slowly stepping back and further. He didn't move all in his turn. I'm just playing with it now. But yeah, he's just slowly backing away. What do you want to do? We've not got long to wrap this up.
Yep. Would I have heard Nia scream that at me, or did I not because I'm raging?
You would have heard it, but it's sort of like a faint echo over the roar of some ursine creature in your skull.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to chase after it. And I think that's me still targeting it.
Yep, go nuts.
Yes, I will. Oh, it's almost.
Oh,
Yep, and another. Just clanging off the armor. Just does
damn
not
it.
seem to hit. And that voice echoes again, use me. But it is now Leaf's turn.
Okay. Leaf is hidden. Leaf
Can take this
has
bitch out.
sharpshooter. Leaf is aiming through the ruined house at Kinora. And I'm going to take a shot with my light crossbow. And I'm gonna just I'm gonna straight up use that nat 20 as I take out the light crossbow and just aim through and just say, when you see him in the pit, tell him I'm coming for that ring.
Nice.
She looks over at you as her eyes close and she falls to the ground, still breathing, but unconscious. The hands go limp. Sips, it is your turn.
Huh.
The
They go
berserker
limp?
is still in front of you. Yeah.
But that guys aren't in front.
Yeah, you have to take a wide berth.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless I cast invisibility on myself, and I just fucking.
Go for it.
So I might just do that.
Roll a D100 for me.
Sure. Let's get wild.
Yep.
Yeah,
roll
let's
a
get
D10.
wild. Let's do 10. Let's do it. This is what I live for. I think this is the D10. Yes. Roll.
Let's see.
Oh. Okay.
That's a 10.
What is
Cool.
That's a good sound.
I don't know if that.
Kinora just blinks out of there. She's not there anymore. She's gone.
What?
What did you just do?
Bitch! Like, I don't. Like, what the fuck? I mean, this has happened before. No,
I
this
know.
has happened before.
I know
It has
that.
happened before.
The berserker, Aaron, looks around and then just runs full speed, full move, full dash, 80 feet, as fast as he can, just through the town and away.
Do I get attack of opportunity since I'm right
You
there?
can.
Yeah. I'd like one, please.
Yep. Land an attack if you want. If you can. 13 misses. 22 misses. Very close, though.
22 misses?
Very close though.
Oh, Jesus.
Where are you
Roll,
going?
roll. No second attack because that was it. He
Yeah.
runs. Steps. That's not quite 80 feet, but we'll. That's 80 feet. He's about to be off the map. So, with that, because we haven't got long, because my technician's like, I have to go, we'll say that unless you're all going to go chasing Aaron, which I don't think any of you can match his speed except for Sloane.
I could.
I mean, I'd certainly want to fucking try. That's
But-
my friend, damn it.
Yes, but you will not be able to catch up to him because he runs much, much faster than you.
Oh, I don't. Nah, I was gonna say fly spell might help me, but I don't think that gives me increased movement.
Okay.
I only want to do one thing.
Yeah.
Can I heal the adorable little monster on the ground bleeding out next to me? I'm the cleric of the party.
You
Let
can.
me save him.
You reach
My
down
boy.
and you touch, sneeze, roll a healing spell. Sips. You move up. You see Sneeze just in this cage. Cyrus has opened the cage and healed, and he just sort of stands up and he looks around angrily and pulls out a knife like he's trying to find where Kinora's gone.
Yeah.
And then looks
Hey,
at you
hey.
sort of like sad and defeated.
I know. This shit keeps happening. Fuck.
He points to a bag on the floor and walks over and starts just doing things, and he holds up a scroll and is like, raise an eyebrow.
Is that a scroll to go home? Yeah, I think that might be the scroll to go home. Here, give it. I want to see.
Hands it over to you. It is a scroll to go home. If you want to. Or you can hunt down Kinora and use it whenever you want to go home.
Yeah, we'll hold on to this.
Okay. Now, I'd love to do the meaningful goodbyes and everything, but my tech is like, I have to go, because we're running a little bit over time. So, we'll end the session there. And at some point, probably during the night, Sips is just like, yeah, let's bounce. So
Unless
seems
you
like
want me
something
like
people-
early on the next session, and then I could just peter off after. But
we can talk about that afterwards. For now, my my tech will kill me if I keep going. So it's been great having you here, Dingo. This was a great session for me. I really, really enjoyed it. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Thank you all in chat for coming along and enjoying this happy catastrophe that has been today's game. We'll do one quick round of goodbyes, and then I'll probably sort something out after the session ends. So this time, quick in the stream, let's go with Sean.
Thank you everyone for hanging out with us tonight. My name is Sean. I am the DM over at Paradise RPG. You can find me anywhere at Odo_Sean. This was so much fun. Love Sips and want to play with him forever and ever. Thank you so much for joining us, Dingo. It was a lot of fun.
All right, next up we have Agent.
Hello. It has been a hoot. Thank you so much, chat. Thank you, Dingo, for joining us. I'm Agent number 1. You can find me over at the Wonders and Blunders podcast if you like more D&D, where I play in an audio edit along with Mike. And you can also find me at my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Agent number 1, where I play strategy games and storytelling games and all sorts of other wacky stuff. Yeah.
All right, and Whistle.
Hi, I've been Whistle from the channel Whistle While You Work, our channel where I tell fun D&D stories about my antics and draw whatever fun D&D stuff comes to mind. Thank you for joining us, Dingo. This has been awesome. I have a lot to process, though.
Sorry, I just saw someone saying Epic gave another job well done, and immediately Arena's voice just, another job well done.
another job well done.
So thank you very much for that. Next in line, we have DingoDoodles.
Well, I mean, you guys know who I am. I'm not gonna even say. What I'm going to say though is I'm so sorry I killed Sneeze almost because I forgot that there were metal attached to him, and I'm a dumbass, and I'm sorry.
These are mind games Nova plays all the time. All right,
Yeah, he
all
does.
the time.
But that's so like on brand for Sips to fuck up like that. Like that is so much him being like, oh fuck. It's just like, yeah. So thanks for playing with me. Thanks for enduring his bitchiness.
it was a pleasure.
It was great.
Thank you.
Shannon.
Hi, everybody. I am Shannon. I am also from Paradise RPG. You can find me on Twitter at SRoby25. I am there all the time. I, too, love Sips. I love everything about his energy and his attitude. Would love to play with him again sometime, even though Sloan does not like him. People do!
And lastly, we have Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm the DM for Wonders and Blunders. You can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. I also super enjoyed playing with Sips today. Thank God for #CursedFurrySquad.
I didn't even get to talk to you. I wanted to. Like,
you're gonna have to
time.
come back because we have many conversations to have.
I really want to talk to your character. It seems very interesting. I mean, I want to talk to all your characters, but
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, and thank you for everyone for coming in to watch. Lots of new visitors. We're really happy to see you, and thank you for whoever gave me that nat 20. I didn't see it. I owe you a thanks.
Thank you, everyone in the chat, for coming past today and helping us out and helping people try to kill Kinora. I am Nova, the DM here for this game on Saturday mornings. There are a bunch of other games, but I'm going to let our technician, Veggie, who has to run real soon, go through that with you before we rate someone. So, hey, Veg, Tech God, do you want to come say hi?
Oh, his microphone's not working on the stream. It's working in our ears, though.
Yeah, we can hear
It's
him.
really like nice and boomy.
It's a super boomy voice, yeah. Now it's working on stream. Hey guys, it's me, Vegemite Dangerous, the guy behind the screen. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. It's been amazing having you all in chat, seeing you guys spamming that chat like crazy. It has been mad. Of course, we do have several other games on the channel. If you want to catch anything else that we do, on Monday nights, we actually have the final episode of our Humblewood campaign running on Monday nights, which is Australian Western Standard Time, 8 p.m. That's 8 a.m. on a Sunday or Monday? Monday. 8 a.m. Monday. Thank you. I get confused.
7
It'll be
a.m.
7.
because they daylight
7
savings
because
just
of
finished both.
daylight savings. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Time
We
zones,
don't do
right?
that here. Time zones. On
Yeah.
Thursday, we have the Academy of Xandar with AJ Winters in the DM seat. That is also at 8 p.m. Thursday nights. And if you want to, you can come and catch the Game on Australia game, which is called Roll for Damage, like the channel. It's an Eberron campaign. It's coming up to its conclusion as well. So come and join us over there on Fridays at 6 p.m. WAST. And then, of course, this fantastic game, which has had DingoDoodles, who has been so enjoyable to watch. Stips is just an absolute chaotic mess, and I absolutely love the monkey boy. I'm sure everybody in chat can relate. We all love Monkey Boy. He is. Don't let him ever go. We want him here forever. So yeah, we will wrap up now, and as we do when we end a stream, we generally pass this across to somebody else into the community. We have a rare opportunity to welcome somebody back into the Twitch community. He's a person that I love, and it's a person you guys should love as well, because he's not only a player on the channel, he will soon also be a DM on the channel. We're talking about Big Viking Mitch. He is a big Viking boy. He's currently playing Euro Truck Simulator. He's come back to Twitch after a long
Nice.
break. I think it's a great chance to pop in and give him a big old amount of love. So you guys come along, spam your favorite raid emote, spam your favorite love hearts, ask him all about what he does on the channel, ask him about his D&D characters and his D&D campaigns, because he is a massive fan. But we will love you and leave you, and we'll see you all next time on Roll for Damage. So everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks so much.